to ITTV's coverage of the 2019 AFL Central Australia season. Plenty of excitement here at Traeger Park today. It's grand final for the Bush footballers, and as we speak, Willowra making their way out onto the ground through the massive lineup of spectators that have gathered in front of their change rooms. Mount Allan already out there. They're the two finalists today in the Community Cup competition. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me is Sean Cusack in commentary. And Sean, plenty of excitement here at Traeger Park. There's a massive crowd here today.
Yeah, that's it. Big crowd. Willowra's got the biggest run-through I've seen for some time. And Mount Allan's already out there. But I just wanted to touch on the presentations here. The Yindabu Magpies under 18 side have won the premiership for the Community Cup. So really good effort there by the Yindabu Magpies.
Pretty big win too over Plenty Highway, 17,709 to 4,630. Just stretching my memory, I reckon it's probably the first time Plenty Highway have been in a grand final of any form. And Yindabu, despite their success at senior level over the years, haven't had a lot of success at under 18 level. So
yeah, I reckon you're right there, Stan. Yeah, 100%.
Augurs well for the near future of both of those clubs. Coming up, Willowra versus Mount Allan. They come into the game with Mount Allan being the top side through the course of the minor round. Willowra was second on the ladder. Two new teams to the competition.
Yep.
So what a great start for them. Mount Allan defeated Willowra in the double chance semi by 20 points, went straight in. Willowra back to the prelim last week, and a 46-point win over Laramba Cowboys, who have dominated the competition in the past. So set up for a beauty.
Yeah, look, there's some real superstars on both sides. You've got Ainsley Walker, who we've seen a bit of in the CAFL competition, but also with Willowra last week, and he's an absolute superstar. And on the other side, we've got Big Stafford, Daniel Stafford for the Mount Allan Eagles, and he just played in a big game last night for the South Alice Roos, and his team, the South Alice Roos, are in the grand final next week. But two quality, big game players against each other today.
They shape up as the key players for their respective sides, but pretty handy support cast as well. We saw with Willowra last week, Joshua Stewart, he's run off a wing.
Yep.
Midfield work from Aston Ross and Dwayne Ross as well. And they've also got experience up forward with Curtis Haynes lurking around the goals.
Yeah, that's it. And Curdy, the old wise man, still out there playing some really good footy. There's some quality when you look right through both lists. Quality players. We're in for a big game. An absolute shootout, I reckon, today.
You speak of wise heads, and a couple of names on that Mount Allan team list. They've been around for a while. Shane Murphy and Shane Cook. So plenty of experience there, and some town experience too. Rico Martin in the side. He's played some footy for Pioneer over the years. Look, they must have been doing something right, Mount Allan, because minor premiers. That carries a little bit of weight as they go into the finals. They've won all three meetings between the two this year. Yeah. Round 5 really touched up Willowra by 80 points. I think we'll discard that one. Round 9 was a 13-point win, and then that semi-final win of 20 points indicates lately not a lot between them.
Yeah, look, when I used to play in the communities, and played a couple of years with the Yindabu Magpies, and we played in a grand final, Stan, and against the Cowboys at the time, and a lot of those players' names there that are in the Mount Allan side are there today, and I think, yourself commentated that day, and we had, I think it was maybe 2 time on or a time on.
It was a draw, and there was definitely extra time.
And Hagan had the shot to finish it. He went offline, and luckily for Yindabu and us at the time, we got the footy and got it up the other. But that was a game that I just have vivid memories, and the Casey Nelsons, and Daniel Stafford's dad was out there at the time, and great times. The atmosphere was just packed. 2 big communities, 2 big tribes. The Mulpry and much of the tribes going for it.
You're not the only one reminiscing too. I bumped into the big man Casey Nelson a little bit earlier on, and he was having a chat with Mick Turner, who coached many a many a Cowboy Premiership
Yeah.
and under 17 level as well in the past, and they were saying it's just a great atmosphere here today, and it reminded them of the old times as well.
Yeah, you can't beat those days, and that memory will never leave my mind. That was one of the biggest grand finals, but it just had so many. It was like a
Twists and
a
turns.
soapy. It just had so much stuff going on that day.
I reckon myself and Clary Sator actually commentated that one from the back of his Desert Rat four-wheel drive ute over on the Gap Road side of the ground.
Yep.
They were dismantling the old Ted Hayes Memorial Grandstand at the time before they built the new one that we sit in now.
Yep.
The Bowden Macadam Grandstand. So Traeger Park, it's the centre of Australian football here for the mob from out bush in the outback.
Yeah,
it's their MCG.
I'll tell you what, Aston Ross was fantastic last time I seen him play. They had also the big man Ross, Tristan Ross, who was also fantastic. It's just going to be a fantastic day. Kitson was great. Big Keithy Walker in the ruck, he was also fantastic as well.
Just hazarding a little bit of a guess as I look down onto the boundary line to my left there that maybe Tyson Wood got best on ground in the grand final for Unamoo.
He did. Yes, yeah.
He's getting his photograph taken. Maybe he just takes a good photograph. But
what a season young Tyson Woods has had. He's played under 18s Thunder, played most of the matches for them. He also got a call up to play in the A-grade Thunder side as well. He played yesterday for the South Alice Football Club. He's in a grand final in the town competition next week, and he's won a grand final today for his hometown or his home family, and what a year he's had.
Big day, 6 different communities represented on the day. Plenty Highway and Unamoo kicking things off, and now Willowra and Mount Allan getting ready for the Community Cup Grand Final, and then following that, stay with us on ICTV, the big one, the Country League Grand Final between McDonald Districts and Ginger Porter.
Yeah, it'd be unfair to say you're waiting for the next one. They're both going to be rippers. This game's going to be an absolute spectacle, and we're pretty spoiled today, Stan. We've got two men's grand finals, and what a absolute ripping game this will be.
Shapes up as a bit. I think Greg Gilbert may very well be one of the umpires out there in the centre of the ground. It's something you've got to love about Central Australian footy. Everyone's in it as a family. It doesn't matter what club you're with or whether you're with the umpiring crew. And what a pleasure it was yesterday to see a reserves prelim final with Greg Gilbert, Phil Nipris and Grant Butler in charge out there in the field umpiring stakes. And Terry Bell was down in the goal square. I reckon it's about 5,000 games worth of experience.
Yeah. And I guess who says umpires don't stick around?
Those blokes certainly have, haven't they?
Those blokes have been around forever. But it's a credit to them, and they're a part of the football fabric of Central Australia, and it's good to see them, still a part of it now.
2 players that we identified as key players just a short while ago are the captains for their respective teams today. Angelie Walker for Willowra and Daniel Stafford for Mount Allan. They're out in the middle with the umpires now for the toss of the coin. See which direction we're kicking with. I don't think wind's going to be a factor today. It's a glorious day here at Traeger Park. And I don't think kicking to one end or the other will make any difference breeze-wise in terms of scoring. Fair bit of discussion out there in the middle.
Yeah, both teams huddled up, just waiting for their captains to return.
There's a toss. Who points first? Ainsley Walker does. Looks like he's won the toss, and he's elected to kick towards the gap end of the ground. So Mount Allan kicking towards the basketball stadium end. Gee, the crowd building up on the far side as well. Both hills to the left and the right of the grandstand are packed. And, we haven't seen numbers like that over on the far side under the Tree of Knowledge for quite some time.
No, it's great to see footy, and the people coming back, and lots of kids, families here today. Beautiful day for footy.
You've been involved in a few grand finals lately, Sean, mainly as a coach, but certainly a few as a player. Nervous times right now just before the start.
Yeah, that's it. The coaches would be feeling the nerves, and the players. And look, all the work's from my point of view, all the work's done during the season, and you know, they've done all the hard work. They're here today, and now it's just a matter of, okay, are we ready to really take the challenge on, and just making sure the players are mentally switched on. I think being mentally switched on is the most important thing, and that's what I think. You know, just making sure that their strategies are right, their game plans are in place. They got their best players out there, the players that are put in all year. So interesting. This will be a ripping game. Interesting
use of the two superstars by these sides. Daniel Stafford has gone straight to the goal square full forward. Ainsley Walker, though, for Willowra, he's in the centre square.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the ruck contest is always a big one as well. I think Keith Walker was in there last time, and he did a really good job. And he'll be doing the ruck against Shane Cook. And Shane Cook's one of those players that has been around for some time.
Still a long wait before the start of this.
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting in anticipation, including us in the commentary box. Players have been in position for quite some time. Just building the tension around the ground.
I think the team that settles best, get that composure and settles will do them the world of good, because it's normally the sides that settle and get their game plan in play normally gets the first couple of goals.
This telecast being brought to you by Power and Water. Thanks to them for their great support, putting local football in Central Australia on the TV. Terrific initiative. Town Footy's been brought to you by the Batchelor Institute, and we also thank Yipperinya for their support. A bit of Rocky in the background.
Everyone's already pumped, I think. We don't.
That's the fellas play the ball.
Yeah. The old Rocky's still going. The eye of the tiger.
Yeah, I guess the players will probably be wanting that one turned down now. They just want to focus on the footy.
Play.
They want to hear the calls of the teammates out there.
Yeah.
I want to hear what the umpire's got to say, which way the free kicks are going. Is it Survivor?
Yeah.
Is that the name of the band? Well, there we go. A little bit of Rocky to pump them up. Just before the start of the grand final. As if you needed to be pumped up, this is it. It's what these blokes have been playing for all year.
Yes, let's get the game going.
So Keith Walker doing some ruck work for the Double Blues. Yeah, and he probably had the better of the tap knocked forward by Namai Long, and then he got a kick away from Mount Allan. It's a high one deep inside the attacking 50. Bit of push and shove back there. A good effort by Terence Morton to get the footy away initially for Willowra. Little kick comes across ground into the grandstand side back pocket, and they can set it up down the back flank. The kick just in front of Tristan Ross. Mount Allan players done very well there, knocking the ball forward. Got it over to Namai Long. He's kicked the centre half forwards, also good. Shot at goal coming up. Rico Martin, 50 out. Bit of pressure came late, and the kick's gone offline and through for one behind.
Yeah, Long's been promising already. Couple of kicks, first couple of minutes of the game.
Shane Cook, great effort for a big fella down here near the boundary line.
Now Willowra get the kick out, kicks it towards that player and Stewart. Stewart takes a good mark. He was quite good last game as well. Will Walker give him a lead? He does.
He's even got the double blue hair today.
He's moving a lot better too. Walker from last week gives it back to Stewart. Ball goes behind. Now Murphy's got it. Murphy's been around for a long, long time. Kicks it to Stockman. Stockman, the ball's in the air. Stafford's in the goal square as well. Ball goes to ground. Well done by Mount Allan.
Number
good
7.
Stuff by, can't pick up that play. He hasn't got his name on the sheet, but really good goal.
So number 7, the goal kicker for Mount Allan, will try and chase that up during the course of the afternoon. We got given a team sheet that only had 20 names on it for Mount Allan. We picked up one, Daniel Stafford. We've actually picked up a couple since then. I don't think number 3's on it either.
Yeah.
So,
good start by Mount Allan. Seemed to settle
All the play's been in their half. They're 1-1-7. Willowra yet to score. Power and Water scoreboard.
And Long in the centres has started really well. Number 3 for Mount Allen, Stan.
No, haven't got it. I've asked Travis if he can pop down and find out. And as soon as he does that, we'll send him back down about number 7 as well.
Yeah. Ball goes forward for Mount Allen again. That player in Stafford. Ball goes to ground though. Good play by the Mount Allen player. Stafford's in there again. Ball out the back. Willowra's got it now. And that's Stewart. Stewart kicks it to Walker. Walker's at half back for Willowra. Oh, nice kick by Ainsley Walker to Keithy Walker. Back to Stewart. Stewart's having a purple patch here. He goes long. He's looking for his full forward in Haynes. Ball goes out the back of the pack. Oh, bad luck there by Payton.
Manius
Good effort
Payton.
to read the play though, Stan. Good
So
start.
it's the first move forward by the Willowra side. And number 3 for Mount Allen, Kieran Campbell. If you want to write that one down, Sean. Number 3. So Mount Allen moving the ball forward down the Gap Road side of the ground. Running freely, long kick inside 50. Looking for Stafford, too strong with the body work. He's taken the mark. He can go back and shoot for goal from just inside 50.
Yeah, we all know he's got a really good kick, Stafford.
Distance definitely not going to be an issue. So that's a quick response to Willowra's point, straight up the other end of the ground. Stafford leads back on the kick and puts it out to the right a little bit through for 1 behind. Mount Allen to move on to 1 goal, 2-8. Willowra 1 point on the the Power and Water scoreboard. Elias Walker with the kick-in duties.
Walker now goes long down the middle of the ground. Great kick. Well done. Kicks it to Ross. Spoke about Ross earlier on in the day. Gets it to Walker. Walker now pumps the ball long.
Oh.
Who's he got at the back there?
Might go through.
He's going to run on it.
It's hit the post.
Unlucky.
He's kicked that from 65, 70 metres.
His work ethic's unbelievable.
Magnificent play by Willowra. Great movement of the footy. Here's another one not on the team sheet. 2-16. So Mount Allen have done it to the commentators today. Travis Kenny's going to cover some kilometres. Kick goes towards the wing. Grandstand side of the ground. Shane Murphy waiting underneath it. Big high fly from behind. Aston Ross picked up the crumb, slammed it onto the left boot. Got it up towards the half forward flank. James Martin did well at ground level. Over to Ainsley Walker. Kicks inside 50. Plenty of defenders back there for Mount Allen. No able to clear through Mickey Tillmouth, who puts the kick over the top for Rico Martin to run onto. Martin, good work. Now from the wing. The kick goes towards half forward for Mount Allen. Oh, good body. Up to it, the Willowra half back line at the moment. Short pass across ground to Gerard Ryder. Whistle's gone.
There's a free kick being paid back there. I think it's going to go to Stafford. And that's
32. We haven't got him either. So the team sheet we've been given by Mount Allen, not even
long
close.
Kick over the back. Willowra take the mark. Willowra now short pass to Aston Ross. Bad kick. Murphy gathers. Kicks it long. He's looking for Stafford.
Oh!
Good mark
He's been paid it.
by Stafford. More of a free kick too, I think, Stan, from his legs got taken out.
So Daniel Stafford looking to get Mount Allen's second goal on the board. Doesn't miss too many from here, you wouldn't think. And no problems there for Daniel Stafford. Mount Allen 2-2-14. Willowra 2 points. Power and Water scoreboard.
Yeah, good start there by Mount Allen. Just settling. They got a really good target up there in Daniel Stafford. Murphy's got the footy a bit as well, and so is Long.
6.5 minutes gone in the opening term. Pretty hectic, but Mount Allen clearly on top, not just on the scoreboard. I think they've had more of the play in their half of the ground.
Yep.
What I did like, though, was Willowra's passage of play the little long kick in. It was almost a set play. Dwayne Ross waiting in the square, and then Ainsley Walker running for him.
Yeah, Dwayne Ross was fantastic last week. He's just got really good hands, but he's got great skills. And that looked like a bit of a plan. Straight down the middle, go to your big man who can mark and kick. Ball up in the middle of the ground. Well done that time by Walker. Ball goes out the back to Ainsley Walker. Gives it out now to Stewart. Good play. Ross now kicks it long, looking for his forwards. Players fly high. Good play by the man Allan defence there in Morton. Morton kicks it to his teammate on the wing, but there's been a free kick played. The ball will either be played up ground. Yes, that player in Briscoe gets it. Kicks it out wide, looking for his teammates there. Well done, man Allan. Man Allan at half forward. Stafford's calling it. He's saying kick it in long. So what do? They boot it in long. Stafford's underneath it. Ball goes out the back of the pack. Man Allan player there. Willowra do really well just to knock it out of bounds in Baden Williams.
So Willowra bring the ball out of defence down the grandstand side of the ground. That one just outside, over the outstretched fingertips. Handball back. Oh, Vic rode the bump. Was a little bit high there on Shane Murphy. He's played on and passed to Stafford, who marks and will shoot for goal. He just kept going after he copped it, Shane Murphy.
Well, that's the experience. So Shane Murphy's been around, and he actually played at that grand final day as a young player, and he took the hit and went and just kept going.
So shot at goal for Daniel Stafford. Kick one just moments ago. This one away to the left and through for one behind. I think he's kicked one goal too so far. Mount Allen a 2-4-16. Willowra 2 points.
Yeah, Willowra kicking it in. That's a good pass this time. Kicks it to Williams. Williams now slowing it down. Walker. Walker now grabs it. Ainsley Walker kicks it out wide. Finds his teammate there. In Martin. Martin, short pass to Payton. Payton goes short. Oh, he kicks it up a bit too high. And that is Shane Cook takes a good mark for the Man Allen Eagles.
They come out to the grandstand side, wing the ball off hands in that marking contest. Two Man Allen players competing against each other. All right, number 7, Josiah Cook. He was listed as number 1, so we're slowly sorting them out. Boundary throw in. Keith Walker, good body work. Got a fist on the footy there. James Martin, close to the boundary line. He couldn't get it. Little one forward there for Mount Allen, taken by Willie Briscoe. He gets it over to Bradley Stockman. Stockman inside 50 with the kick and running back to take the mark on the chest with a fly to the footy is Davey Hayes.
Yeah, he's settling. He's going to have a shot here.
They have dominated really in this opening term at Mount Allen. A little bit of inaccuracy on the scoreboard. They haven't necessarily got the full reward. Tough shot, 45 out. He's only about 5 metres in from the boundary line when he gets the kick away.
Hayes.
Puts it on its way. It's swinging late. It's going to drop short. And a mark.
Oh.
A mark to Mount Allen. No, a free kick's gone Willowra's way on the last line of defence. Elias Walker to take it. Right to the very line. Short pass up the middle. Oh, that's gone over the head of the intended target there. Willowra able to move it to Kieran Campbell, intercepts, and then he hits a bit of a torpedo on the run back towards Stafford. Good punch away from him. The footy clears a defensive 50.
Good play there by Willowra. Ross now kicks it into the middle of the ground. Finds Ainsley Walker. He's off. Drives the ball long. He's looking for his forward up there in Walker. Ball goes to ground. All players going everywhere. Well done by the Mendalen defence. Fantastic. Goes towards Cook now. Sorry, this is Murphy. Murphy's one-on-one. Good play there by the Willowra player. Just to put some body pressure on him. And that's Tristan Ross. There's still a bit going on. Curtis Haynes. Looks like he's going to do... Oh, no.
Changed his mind there. Keith Walker, the better bet.
Walker, yeah. Cook.
Good contest, this one.
Yeah,
These two ruckmen.
They are. Walker and Cook. Nobody wins it. Ball goes at the back of the pack. Ball goes forward in Mount Allen's direction. Got some players there. Ross, beautiful kick. Kicks it to Stewart.
He's got a nice pass on him. Joshua Stewart, careful with his kick into the centre. Just retaining possession here. Willowra now to Ainsley Walker. He marks it in between the centre circle and centre half forward. He got it from Terence Morton. Found a player loose inside 50. And Aeneas Payton indicates he's going to go for goal.
Yeah, that was a much better kick too, Ainsley Walker. Goal. Ainsley Walker's
he gives
going
it
to get
back.
it back.
Little handball to Walker, 45 now out on the left, and he's missed it. The few opportunities they've had, they haven't grasped out in the full.
And you're right, Stan. If you know they've been kickable goals, so the good thing is they are getting it up in their forward line. That's the main thing. Man Allen, get the ball out to that player in Danis. Kicks it out wide. Good mark there by that player in Long. Long now to Cook. Cook showing a bit of experience. Keeps running. Good play by the Willowra defence though in Stewart. Now Willowra get it across. They're working hard. Players in there. Good kick by that player in Williams. Ball goes to half forward, but it's been intercepted by Man Allen.
So they were way off half-back. Taking the mark and getting the handball away was Gerard Morton. The kick out in front of Josiah Cook. Eventually gathers half-forward flank. 60 out from goal. Straightens up looking for Stafford. Gee, good effort there by Elias Walker.
Yeah.
Prevented the mark and allowed his teammate Baden Williams to get the crumbs and clear out to the half-back flank area. And Aeneas Payton out there. Oh, he's gone to ground. And the umpire reckons there was some contact in there that was illegal. It was high. Payton will get the free kick on the half-back flank.
And Walker's given away some centimetres there to Stafford in that contest up there at full-back and full forward.
Competing well. Dwayne Ross takes it on the bounce in the middle. Oh, he's been collared. Has to throw the handball out more and hope than anything. Owen Williams gathers on the back flank for Willowra. Slams it onto the boot. Oh, he's found Ainsley Walker. He's marked it at centre half forward. Turns around, goes towards the lead out from full forward. Through the hands there of Nicodemus Brown. And Mount Allen's defence, well, they don't clear it. It might come back yet through Willis. Got it over to a teammate. Shot at goal.
Brown
is across the face. Felix Brown misses. Point on the board to Willowra. Now starting to do a bit of attacking, but not getting the big sticks.
They're not rewarding their good efforts at the moment. Man Allen, good pass there, good mark there by that player in Sterling. Sterling chips it across to his teammate. Good mark there. Not sure who that player is. Man Allen working the ball under the wing. They're controlling play at the moment. They've got players loose there. I think that's number 9 in Long. Long. Pops it over the back. What an awesome kick. Kicks it to their team. I can't pick up that player. He hasn't given us number. Stafford now. Takes on his player. Has a shot on goal. Offline.
Gee, he could have almost put him away personally.
Yeah.
1 goal, 3, I think, now to Daniel Stafford. 2-5-17 to 3 points. He's got a lovely long kick. Elias Walker hits Felix Brown on the chest at half-back. So normally a couple of kicks to get there. And the next kick to Ainsley Walker, who's marked on the wing. All traffic goes through Walker as Willowra head forward. Kick to the half-forward flank. Bumped off the footy. Walker receives the handball back. Now handball to Felix Brown. His handball's been smothered. Number 1, another one. We're going to have to find out who that is for Willowra. Mount Allen. Meanwhile, Willowra get a free kick. Be taken by Naphtali Willis, who gives it to Ainsley Walker.
Walker now kicks it in Long. Looking for Payton. Payton's in front. He's read the pack really well. The little fella, he's at the top of the square. Tries to have a shot at goal. Offline.
It's hit the behind post, so we'll get a boundary throw in.
Good play by that by Payton. He
just wouldn't stick for him. In the end, he grabbed the footy too. I reckon the bloke would have tackled him if he let it go. He might have got a free kick for being held or not in possession. Oh, Curtis Haynes, inventive effort out of the ruck contest. Got a boot on it, sent it out towards the forward pocket. Lawrence Stafford gathers for Mount Allen and kicks out to half back. He's found a teammate who marked on the defensive 50. Kick Further forward, Elson Stafford marks, turns around and plays on. Gives a handball over the top to Warren Briscoe. Briscoe's kick to the half-forward flag is low. Namaya Long dives and takes the mark on the chest. His kick towards Daniel Stafford. They want to go to him on all occasions. Crumbs spill to the back. Chance for Davey Hayes to snap at goal. His kick is offline and through for a behind, and they're not putting them away either.
No.
2-6-18. That's Mount Allan Willowra, 3 points on the Parramatta scoreboard.
They're leaving the door open, aren't they, Stan? They've had lots of opportunities. And now Willowra will relieve. Good passing. Got to play. He's got some time. Still got some time now. Number 13 there. Oh, sorry. Yep, number 13 for Willowra. Ross kicks it out wide to his teammate and Stewart. Stewart now. Couple of bounces. He's calling his teammates to come up. Good play. Oh, just the pass. Just let him down there. Goes towards Briscoe. Briscoe kicks it to his teammate in the other Briscoe. This is Johnny Briscoe. Johnny kicks it out wide. Looking for his teammate. He's got Long there. Long drives the ball forward. Inside 50 here for Mount Allan. Stafford's chasing. Good chase there. Willowra defence there. Good hand pass by Stafford to the other Stafford.
Oh.
Stafford has a shot off
the ground. I don't know if he meant it.
I don't think so, but he's kicked it.
Elson Stafford.
Good handball there by the big man Stafford to Alfred Stafford.
He's almost fumbled that one onto his boot. Threw it at it, and it's gone a good 30 metres too before it's rolled through. Mount Allan get their third goal, 3-6-24 Willowra, 3 points. Parramatta scoreboard at a minute and a half to go in the opening term. I think Willowra would be pretty desperate to get a goal on the board in that minute and a half.
Yeah, look, and I think they've made a change now. Curtis Haynes has gone full forward, which is a good move because Curtis is a renowned forward and can kick some goals. I just think having those opportunities, they've got to start capitalising now. Otherwise the game will get away. First
change in the ruck from Mount Allan. Warren Briscoe coming in. Keith Walker still doing those duties for Willowra. He's got a big height advantage now over Briscoe. Maybe had the better of that too, Walker. Ball paddle forward, Aston Ross got it to Dwayne Ross, who gave the handball to Ainsley. Walker running free. It's had a bounce, latches onto a torpedo from 55 out, drops in the goal square and rolls out of bounds. The players contesting the mark went to ground. We'll get a boundary throw in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gee, they've had some very good passages of play. That was another beauty out of the middle.
They're in it. They just need to capitalise now, and they need to do it now because the game could run away from them.
Curtis Haynes, nice ruck work down there in the pocket. Nearly got to Felix Brown. Then Curtis Haynes, a little snapping towards goal. It's been marked on the last line of defence. Mount Allan clear out to the Gap Road side defensive 50-metre line.
Yeah, good movement there by Mount Allan. Good play now. We've got Tillmouth. Oh, good smother there. Tillmouth follows up though. Well done, Willowra plays in front there. That's number 9 in Morton. Morton now. Ball's on the ground again. Oh, good play by Morton to follow it up. It's been intercepted.
The bell.
By the Mount Allan defence.
Opening quarter of the 2019 Community Cup competition, and it's Mount Allan leading 3-6-24. Willowra 3 points. Mount Allan definitely had the better of general play. Got it on the scoreboard. Maybe not as much as what they would have liked. Some inaccuracy in front of goals.
50-metre play too. Stan.
Where's this bring him? So things still going on here. A shot at goal. 60 out.
No.
There's only one Willowra player back there, Elias Walker in the goal square. So unless it eludes him.
Unless it...
he's got rockets in his boots. Liam Long, I think it is, having the kick.
Yeah.
He's gone the left-footed torp. Nice effort. And Elias Walker punches it away. So the score is Mount Allan 3-6-24 Willowra 3 points. There was some signs from Willowra though. They can play a nice brand of footy when they get it moving.
Yeah, that's it. They're in the game. They just need to capitalise. And the difference between the sides at the moment is one side scoring and kicking their goals, and the other side's getting it down but not capitalising and kicking points. And that's basically the difference of the day so far.
Well, great grand final footy. You're watching it on ICTV. Don't go anywhere. 3 more quarters of this one, and then the big one after that, the Country League grand final coming up. Stay with us.
precious in our community. What can I do to protect the water? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm hunting
What for?
for big orally. It's just like hunting for a bush tucker. Saving this water is more precious than bush tucker. See the track and listen, you can hear the sound. Go and hunt for lake and save the precious water in your community. We finally get to do the lake. Either we can turn it off or go and find the right person if it's bad.
I love going hunting for bush tucker. Maybe I can hunt for lynx too.
And you can do it too and save the precious water for your community.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
Hey Nev. Hey Toby, this is Milpa. Milpa's helping all the kids have strong eyes so they can play footy like us.
Oh yeah, is that because there's still some trachoma, making kids eyes sick?
That's right, and stopping trachoma is easy.
Is it? How?
All you have to do is blow your nose, wash your face whenever it's dirty.
True.
It's like washing your hands after going to the toilet. We do it all the time, even if we can't see the germs.
So Nev, by cleaning your face, you stop germs from snotty noses and mucky eyes spreading?
Yep.
So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Nyanyikan kalau ICTV, Mintirani ka Nganimpanyango. You're watching ICTV, showing our way.
On territory roads, anything can happen, so you need to drive real careful. Lots of people use the roads, and lots of animals too. Roos, camels, buffaloes and eagles can appear at any time, but especially when the sun's coming up and the sun's going down. So slow down, you mob. Drive to the conditions and you'll arrive in good condition.
Many remote communities are running low on water. Water is precious in our community.
Hey, what are you doing? Just filled up the dog bowl. What are you doing?
I'm going shopping.
Oh, cool. I'll come with you.
Hey, you left the water running. The water's going everywhere, doing nothing. That's a waste. It's all drying up. You need to remember to turn off the outside taps. What can I do to help protect the water? Yep, never walk away from a flowing tap. Always turn it off.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2019 AFL Central Australia footy season. It's quarter time in the Community Cup competition grand final. Mount Allan leading 3-6-24 to Willowra at 3 points. Quickly give you the goal kickers. They're all for Mount Allan, one each for Josiah Cook, Daniel Stafford and Elson Stafford. Sean Cusack, exciting first term, but Willowra would be pretty keen to hit the scoreboard and get a goal on the board just to steady the nerves. They're still there. Yeah, absolutely. Look, Willowra are in the game. They just need to capitalise. But if Mount Allan continue this way, they'll eventually, the game will just get away from will get away from Willowra. So it's time to start kicking some goals there, Willowra, and get yourself back into the game and get back on level terms, I guess. Coming up after this one, we've got the Country League Grand Final, McDonald Districts versus Ginger Porter. Yeah, that's going to be a ripper. That'll be a ripper. Big game in front of us here today. Mount Allan and Willowra. Mount Allan certainly got some good players doing some stuff for him around the midfield. Defence is pretty solid too. Elias Walker, big job on Daniel Stafford, but he's going okay. Yep. Just not capitalising when they get it inside 50. Yeah, Briscoe now into the ruck against Walker. Players go up, Briscoe wins it out, taps it forward.
looking for his teammates there. Walker follows up really, really well. Willowra get it there back in the half back, but it's Mount Allan. They move the ball forward. Good play there by the Willowra defence, but it goes back to Mount Allan. And that player in Martin. Martin kicks it along to the square to Stafford. Good spoil there by that player in Walker in the last line of defence.
He's been good back there. It's a tough job. One of the toughest in Central Australian footy, stopping Stafford.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. Good solid frame on him, so he can sort of bullet Stafford around a little bit.
He's got a lovely kick too. Oh, that one hit his teammate on the chest who dropped it, Terence Morton. So now in a little bit of trouble. There was nothing wrong with the kick. Joshua Stewart wants it wide on the back flank. The kick goes in that direction and it's a nice kick. Stewart takes the mark, plays on. Shanked the left-footed kick up towards the wing a little bit. Open the door up here for Mount Allan. 23, another one we're looking for. Eventually, nice pick up. Rico Martin kicks it high back in the direction of Stafford again. Here's his contest, one-on-one. Walker right there with him, but this time he can't stop him.
And number 7 is Vincent Stafford.
Yeah, now Willowra moving the ball out of defence through Owen Williams. Kick to the half-back flank, marked by Aston Ross. Ross will go into the centre half-forward area. Kick just over the outstretched fingertips of Felix Brown. Continues to tap the ball to his own advantage. Eventually picks up on the point of the square. Gets around onto his right boot. Centering pass is a pretty good one. Oh, the mark's been spilt. Dwayne Ross now lurking inside 50. Goes hard. Big body clash. The umpire's paid a free kick. It'll go to Mount Allan to be taken by Gareth Sterling.
Big Ross. Eyes on the footy. He was taking everything and anything in front of him. Play on now. Mount Allan got the footy and Ross. Sorry, that is Sterling. They kick it out wide now to Long. Goes at the back of him. Willowra player picks it up. Good pick up there by that player in Brown. Brown takes his player on. Kicks it up to Ross now. Ross now approaching half forward. They go long looking for Ainsley Walker. Ball goes at the back of the pack. It's Walker there. Big Keithy Walker, can he gather? Gets around one play, gets a handball off to Ainsley Walker. Willowra, great play.
Done Big Keith Walker.
Yeah, big effort by the big man to get down to his toes, pick it up, and get a handball back to Ainsley Walker. I think
they moved him forward.
I don't mind the move of Ross up forward. Big Dwayne Ross. He runs hard and straight at the footy, and if you're in his way, he'll take you with him. So they needed something up forward. They've got Dwayne Ross up there and Ainsley Walker up there now. So they've made a few changes.
Double Blues have got their first goal, 1-3-9. Mount Allan 3-7-25. Parramatta scoreboard. Might be the confidence booster they need. Keith Walker, the bloke who helped set up in the ruck. Probably had the better of the tap. Ball knocked forward though by Namai Long. Now for Mount Allan. Puts it out in front of himself. Threw the arms out looking for the free kick. Wasn't forthcoming. Then he tapped the football into the path of Warren Briscoe. Briscoe's kick high and wide out to the half-forward flank area now for the Eagles. Plenty of Willowra defenders back there. Owen Williams will clean up with a kick up towards centre wing grandstand side. Curtis Haynes takes it. The handball to Dwayne Ross. Onto that lovely left boot. Oh, it's a nice pass. He's got a great kick on him. Hits Felix Brown on the chest. Brown centres it up to Aston Ross. Ross goes towards goal. Couple of quick ones here for Willowra. No, it fades late through for one behind. Exciting play by the Double Blues.
Oh, wow. Mount Allan now move the ball down the middle of the ground. Good kick to Campbell. Campbell now kicks it in the centre of Traeger Park. Oh, Willowra players going in there hard. Long's in there too for Mount Allan. Good stuff there by both teams. What's the umpire going to do? He'll ball it up. Great effort by both teams.
It's gone up a notch since Willowra got that goal on the board.
Yeah, it has.
It's given their supporters a bit of hope. Massive of them down on the Pioneer Hill to our left from the grandstand. And here they go forward again. Aston Ross having some influence in this second time. Over towards Dwayne Ross. Puts his head down over the footy. Comes out of the pack. Felix Brown was there, had it momentarily. Chance for him to chase it up again into the forward pocket. Tries to tap to his own advantage. Ainsley Walker comes in to apply a tackle. Lawrence Stafford breaks away with the footy though for Mount Allan and kicks it out to Warren Briscoe, who's marked on the back flank.
Yeah, Warren Briscoe now, short pass. Kicks it to his team. They can't pick up the player, but they've chipped it over now Good play there by Vincent Stafford. Stafford now kicks the ball long. He's looking for the big Daniel Stafford. Ball goes out the back of the pack. Great play by Walker again. Gets it out to his players. Willowra away here. We've got a player loose on the wing, and that's Stewart. What a surprise. Stewart started the game fantastically today.
Waiting for someone to offer a lead. And then he goes at the back. Keith Walker did the leading. It was a bit of a decoy. Aston Ross snuck in behind. He's taken the mark just outside 50. Short pass on. Intercepted. And the Mount Allen Eagles defence was aware of what was going on. They'll clear back into the middle of the ground. Pretty nice mark taken. Vincent Stafford it was. And the defensive work was done by Gerard Morton. Now with the footy, Bradley Stockman at centre half forward. Stockman kicks, looking for Stafford on the lead. Oh, it's over his head. And an easy uncontested mark for Elias Walker.
Elias Walker's been fantastic. Walker now chips it into at the true half back here. It gets it to Brown. Brown chips it out wide to his teammate. The ball goes out the back. Well done by Mount Allen there in Martin. Rico Martin's dodging, weaving. Good pressure by the Willowra players. But he gives it over to his teammate there. They're running in. Nice kick to the top of the square. Just a bit over. Two Willowra players there. Good play by their defensive players in Willowra.
Ball off hands for a boundary throw in.
Cook was against two there.
A little bit of whistle blowing going on here. I think maybe one of the runners has been asked to leave it. Maybe a couple, maybe one from each team at the moment. Boundary throw in deep in the forward pocket for Mount Allen. Leading by 15 points. Cook to do the ruck work. Stafford waiting at the back to do the roving. That's unusual. The umpire's called it a push in the back. Free kick will go to Mount Allen and Shane Cook will take it.
Yeah, that's it. It's just a bit of experience there from Cook. But I think he'll have to come off for the blood rule, eh?
So someone else will take his kick.
Yeah.
You think Daniel Stafford will be lurking there?
He's hanging around there.
Well, Shane Cook wants to take the kick, but I'm sure he's been told he has to leave the field.
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to have the kick.
Well,
but anyways.
You're not giving it up for anyone. He earns it.
Ah, he earned it. Or was it
someone else with the blood?
Sorry,
roll?
it might have been the
Willowra player. And again, the clock ticks while we wait for someone to casually stroll off the field. Shane Cook going for goal. Chance for Mount Allen's first of the second term. Only 20 metres out, puts it straight through the middle. Mount Allen answer the Willowra goal. They move on to 4-7-31. The Double Blues are 1-4-10.
Yeah, and Shane Cook doing a fantastic job in the ruck, and also playing up forward. He was a true forward when he was a younger player, and he had no problems kicking that goal there.
Fixing up another one there, number 23, who was starting out on the wing here a little while ago for Mount Allen, Griffin Tillmouth.
This Mount Allen just seemed to have the answers at the moment, keeping just a bit ahead.
When Willowra move the ball, it looks as good as anyone you watch. Something just seems to go wrong as they get inside the attacking 50.
Yeah, absolutely.
The movement of the footy through the midfield is slick. It looks organised. Some quality skills. Big Keith Walker's trying his heart out in the ruck for the Double Blues. He slapped that one forward, and now another handball gets it out to their half-forward flank area. Here's where Mount Allen have been strong across half-back. This time two Double Blues get there. Joshua Stewart over to help Joshua Martin. Good pick-up and clearance by Terrence Sampson there for Mount Allen, but his kick is wide out of bounds on the full. The free kick will be taken by Kyle Walker for the Double Blues. Not much movement for him around half-forward. And well done, good guarding of the mark, Elson Stafford. He's affected the smother. Now Kyle Walker has to give away a lot of ground. Kicks it right back inside the defensive 50 to Baden Williams.
Williams now. Got no one to really kick to, so he just goes long to Walker. Why not? Walker's been fantastic. Almost takes a good mark there, Walker. Oh, it's a bit high there.
Yeah,
Willowra will get the free kick.
The whistle's
Players
gone.
don't know that.
The umpire's signalling.
Umpire's going to blow his whistle again. Good play by Kyle Walker. Now, this kick is really, really important. Goes long to the big man and Ross. Oh, Ross flies. Ball goes at the back of the pack. Ainsley Walker's onto it. Has a shot just offline. And that's how damaging they can be.
Yep. Ball was just here, backward of centre wing, and they've whisked it down the grandstand side of the ground. Ainsley Walker misses though. 1-5-11. And Allan 4-7-31. Both teams a little inaccurate. There's a terrible kick in. What a mistake. Felix Brown makes another mistake. No, when he goes back towards goal, he's missed. Oh, goodness gracious. Gareth Sterling left a divot when he's gone for the kick. Then Felix Brown was so surprised, I think.
Yeah.
He missed.
Yeah, they've kicked 6 points now, Lara.
Another dangerous short one. Aston Ross has gotten in the road. Felix Brown there again. Ross picks up, slips to ground. Handball to Ainsley Walker. He might make him pay yet. Oh, he's kicked a beauty. Nervous moments in the back line for Mount Allan a couple of times, and eventually Willowra capitalise.
They could, give him another one. I mean, they weren't going to make a mistake there, Willowra.
You think the runner would be out now to anyone kicking in from full back, go long?
Yep, go long.
Well, that's opened the door for the Double Blues. They're back in the game now, only 13 points behind, 2-6-18 to 4-7-31 on the Power and Water scoreboard. Ainsley Walker has kicked 2 goals in this term, alternating between centre square duties and inside the attacking 50.
Yeah.
They'd like to have him in both places at once.
Yeah, and that's it. That's how important he is to the side. But I like the move, big Dwayne Ross up there in the forward line, just to crash packs, and if he does get the footy, we know he's got a great leg on him. So interesting times if they can back this goal up. They're right back into this match.
Greg Gilbert out there in the centre of the ground.
Walker and Dixon go up. Both go to ground. Good play though, Ross. Ross gets it. Now they're away. Willowra Haynes kicks it up to Ainsley. He's looking for Ainsley Walker. Good play there by Mount Allan. Mount Allan are in there fighting hard for the footy. They get the free kick and it's play on. They work the ball from half back. The Eagles, it's nothing but Willowra players there though. Good stuff there by Ricky Collins. Gets it back to Stewart. Stewart now just puts the ball back into the middle of the ground basically. No one's really won it yet. Now Mount Allan gets some momentum. They're away. There's just little mistakes. Good play there by that's Stockman. Kicks it up looking for Stafford. Ball goes out of bounds.
Seems a bit more chaotic when Mount Allan go forward. Willowra are nice and crisp with their ball movement.
They don't seem to grab the footy. It's sort of knocked on or either pushed forward by...
but they keep it going their way.
Yeah.
So Cook to do the ruck work in the forward line. Or taken high, Elias Walker. Somehow got through the tackle, but then he's coughed the handball up. Attempted kick forward's been smothered, and Walker follows up. Couldn't take the footy with him. Pressure comes now. Nice little intercept on the handball by Cook. He was looking for a free kick. The whistle didn't go. Tristan Ross close to the boundary line. Couple to try and beat. Whistle's gone. Free kick's going to go to Willowra.
Yeah, Tristan Ross just got legged there.
They probably needed that because they were outnumbered. I thought Rico Martin was going to head towards the attacking 50 with the footy for Mount Allan. Kick towards the wing looking for Dwayne Ross. They jumped all over him. He'll get a free.
That's a great move. So experienced. Yeah, he wants the footy too.
There's a good kick.
Dwayne Ross. What's he going to do with it? Yeah, he kicks it to Ross. The other Ross gets it over the back to Walker. Walker drops it. Ball goes to ground. This is danger sign. Good play there by Willowra. And the goal has been kicked by Felix Brown.
They're right back in it now, the Double Blues. They've kicked 2 of the last 3, or 3 of the last 4 goals.
Hey, I mean, I've said Ross a couple of times, Stan, that Dwayne Ross drew a free kick and then was able to get that ball down to his forwards. And Aston Ross got involved as well.
He's been involved with nearly everything good they've done, Aston Ross. He's having quite a term. And they're able to overcome an uncustomary fumble from Ainsley Walker and still get the goal on the board.
Yeah, and the forward pressure's been a lot better too. You know, when you got little fellas there like Joshua Martin up there as well for Willowra, they're just harassing and chasing, and you know, and just being making it hard for Mount Allen to get it out.
In the absence of Shane Cook too in the ruck duties, Big Keith Walker's been getting on top now. Cook's been thrown back into the centre.
Yeah, well that's it, and Walker's been going forward too. He could have kicked the goal earlier on as well.
This will be a better contest and pretty even.
Yeah, both go up now. It goes to Mount Allen. Mount Allen drive the ball long, goes forward. Good mark there by Willowra, and now it's kicked out by Kai. Walker's got it. Goes back inboard. He's looking for Stewart. Not a bad player to go to. Stewart's got one to beat. He gets around two. Well done. Kick up now to half forward. Big Ross is there. Flies high for it. Ball goes out the back of the pack. Good play by that Mount Allen defence in Daniels. He's still running. Oh, ball goes to ground. Dwayne Ross will swoop on it. Oh, he tries a short pass. Is it going to be intercepted? Oh. Great work there by Terrence Sampson.
Sampson with the short pass out to the defensive 50-metre line. Kieran Campbell's taken the mark. I think this fellow went up and played for Nightcliff a couple of years ago and kicked about half a dozen goals in the Premier League up there. Kick to the wing. Nice mark taken by Rico Martin. Comes out wide with a short pass. Another one onto the chest of a teammate. Callum Daniels having some influence in this term. Nice kick inside the attacking 50, just over the head of Johnny Briscoe. Daniel Stafford picks up, snaps around the body with the left boot. High one towards the top of the goal square. They're waiting underneath it. Fist on the footy for the Double Blues. And Owen Williams will clear out into the back pocket. That might have gone out on the full. It has. Unlucky. It's going to be a free kick to Mount Allen. And Johnny Briscoe will take it. Thought they'd done enough to clear it. Just off the side of the boot a bit.
They did well there, just a kick.
Johnny Briscoe looking for a little bit of a steadier for Mount Allen.
Yeah, he's got players to kick to there if he wants them. Oh, he has a shot on goal. He looks like he's kicked it.
Oh, great kick.
Johnny Briscoe.
He threaded the eye of the needle out there.
The crowd loves it too behind him. All Mount Allen supporters.
Well, that's the response they wanted. Willowra were coming, so Mount Allen a little bit of breathing space again. The margin back out to 13 points. 5-7 to 3-6. Power and Water scoreboard.
Yeah,
about
isn't it funny?
2 minutes 20 left in this second term.
Isn't it funny that momentum? Momentum can change. And when you've got it, you've got to go with it.
Walker in Cook. Cook in the ruck.
Yeah. And they put Cook back into the ruck, like you said, Stan, and they got a goal. So
2 minutes left on the clock.
Good play there by Mount Allen. Wide open forward line there for the big fella Stafford to run into. A lot of space.
A minute 45 left where the umpy throws it up. Walker versus Cook. Cook got the tap. The Double Blues over the footy, dispossessed there. Meyer Long running out of the middle. Kicks inside 50, low spearing ball, almost a mark taken. Crumb spill, the handball out towards Daniel Stafford, a little bit too hot for him to handle, and Owen Williams will clean up out of defence and get it to Tristan Ross on the back flank for the Double Blues.
Rossi kicks it to his player, teammate, and Martin. Martin now kicks it to half forward.
Oh, Big Keith.
Keithy Walker's after it, he's made good ground.
Oh, what a tackle.
Awesome tackle there by that player, can't pick him up.
Might be Davey Hayes.
Hayes. Good tackle, good chase.
The big fella was putting in the big ones.
Yeah, Walker's been fantastic. Still at half back now. That player in Turner. Oh.
Sampson, I reckon it was.
Mount Allen still got the footy. Willowra now intercept. Good play. Now they've still going hard for it. The umpire's blowing a whistle, and it'll be a throw-in.
Over on the far side wing, about 30 seconds left on the clock before half-time. Mount Allen having the better of the first half, but not by a lot. It's a good contest, the grand final. Double Blues, Joshua Stewart, little handball over his head, got it to Dwayne Ross. Is there time for them? The short pass forward's been marked by Keith Walker. 12 seconds left. Handball back to Dwayne Ross. Lovely kick inside 50. Ainsley Walker takes a mark on the chest with 5 seconds left. He'll have a shot for goal.
Great effort, Stewart, Ross, now Walker. Ainsley Walker will have a shot on
Another one of those great passages of play. They've got some terrific kicks. Dwayne Ross's left boot is penetrating. So Ainsley Walker
could put it within 7 points here.
Kicked 2 goals already this term. He got their first 2. Looking for his third. Right side for a left footer. Although he can't run around it all here. It's play on and that'll be nothing. Walker's kick. Goal umpire makes a little bit of ground to the right. It's through for 1 behind. So the halftime score is Mount Allan 5-7-37 to Willowra. 3 goals, 7-25. 12 points of difference on the Power and Water scoreboard. Things tightened up a bit in that second term, Sean. Yeah,
absolutely. And we knew if Willowra were able to capitalise on their opportunities when they did go forward, they'd come back, and which they have. They've been really good. Those players that we spoke about earlier on, Ainsley Walker, big Dwayne Ross, Stewart's been really good, and Walker in the ruck. He'll do the rucking, but he'll also get back in defence and he'll also run forward, which has been great.
So 12-point lead to Mount Allan at half-time. You're watching CAFL footy action on ICTV. Coming up, we'll have the Power and Water half-time wrap-up. And then, of course, the second half of this grand final. And then another grand final after that. Plenty of footy action on ICTV coming your way.
Many remote communities are running low on water. Water is precious in our community. Hey, what are you doing?
Just filled up the dog bowl. What are you doing?
I'm going shopping.
Oh, cool. I'll come with you.
Hey, you left the water running. The water's going everywhere, doing nothing. That's a waste. It's all drying up. You need to remember to turn off the outside taps. What can I do to help protect the water? Yep, never walk away from a flowing tap. Always turn it off.
Kids need help to stop trachoma. The eye disease can cause pain, sickness and even blindness. It's spread by mucky eyes and snot on the face. Luckily, it's easy to stop. By helping kids to blow their nose, wash their hands and clean their face, you'll be helping to stop eye disease spreading and keep their eyes healthy and strong. And by teaching kids to get rid of mucky eyes and snotty noses, you'll be playing your part to stop trachoma. Remember,
trachoma is everybody's business.
Clean faces, strong eyes.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
On territory roads, anything can happen, so you need to drive real careful. Water crossings can be tricky. Remember, your mob, you're driving a motor car, not a boat. If the water's too high, you can get into deep trouble. So chill out and wait till the water level drops. Drive to the conditions and arrive in good condition.
Many remote communities are running low on water.
Water is precious in our community. What can I do to protect the water? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm hunting.
What for?
For big water leak. It's just like hunting for a bush tucker. Saving this water is more precious than bush tucker. See the track and listen. You can hear the sound. Go and hunt for leak and save the precious water in your community. We finally get to do the leak. Either we can turn it off or go and find the right person if it's bad.
Alap hunting for bush tucker. I back for links too.
And you can do it too and save the precious water for your community.
ICTV, doing our way, doing our way.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
What a mark. Thanks, Maisie. Milford knows it's important to have strong eyes to see the ball. How do you keep your eyes so strong?
You get strong, healthy eyes by blowing your nose and washing your face whenever it's dirty. True. Yeah, it makes you look really sharp and it stops trachoma.
Wait, what's trachoma?
Trachoma makes your eyes sick. It's caused by germs and the muck in your eyes and snot in your nose.
So it's easy to stop trachoma. I just have to keep my face clean.
That's right.
So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
You're on ICTV and it's time for your Power and Water half-time wrap. And at the main break in the Community Cup Grand Final, it's Mount Allan leading 5-7-37 to Willowra at 3-7-25. The margin is 12 points after Mount Allan led by 21 at three-quarter time. So in that second term, Willowra able to kick 3 goals for. Mount Allan added 2 goals, 1 to their score. The goal kickers, firstly for Mount Allan, all singles to Vincent Stafford, Johnny Briscoe, Daniel Stafford, Shane Cook and Elston Stafford. And for Willowra, 2 to Ainsley Walker and 1 to Felix Brown. Mount Allan definitely had the better of the opening term, kicking 3 goals, holding Willowra goalless, but Willowra got themselves back into the game in the second term. Sean Cusack.
Yeah, once they get that run on play, they're away, Willowra, and they've got some really good, skillful players. And once they do get their hands on the footy, they're able to get it down there and capitalise. And look, I'm so glad they've lifted. It's grand final day. They've got themselves back into the match. So it'll be a really interesting contest from here.
Giving their supporters something to cheer about.
Absolutely, and they travel a long way to come into Alice to play, and all you want is a grand final that's close, and Willowra have lifted. Mount Allan, on the other hand, they're still in front, and they're still peppering the goals. They've got some really good players out there as well who are having a real red hot go at it. So just be interesting to see what happens. Momentum, I spoke about momentum. Momentum's a funny thing. It can get you going, and once you've got it, you just got to hang on to it as long as it lasts. And Willowra had a bit of momentum there in that second quarter.
Yeah, look, probably around the midfield, Aston Ross and Joshua Stewart getting their hands on the footy, and they're doing that because Keith Walker's lion-hearted efforts in the ruck. We've liked the game that Elias Walker has played down back on Daniel Stafford. That's a big job, and of course Ainsley Walker's their go-to man.
Yeah, we've got to mention Elias Walker. He's had a mammoth task today, and he's won most of the footy that's gone deep in defence, and he's created run from back there as well, and used the footy really well.
Daniel Stafford, the man that they'll be looking for to kick the bulk of their goals, just the one so far, so that's been a great matchup. I like the game of Callum Daniels off half-back. He looks like a bit of a go. Rico Martin's got plenty of footy. And look, Shane Cook, when he's in the ruck, the contest is even against Keith Walker. When he's not there, Walker tends to get on top, but then Cook does contribute up forward.
Yeah, that's the experience of Cook. He's one of those players who's been around for a long, long time, and he's played CAFL footy as well, and he's very experienced. So having him in the ruck and providing, getting first touch on it for his team can only benefit.
So it's 12 points the difference at half time in the Community Cup Grand Final. Plenty more Grand Final action coming your way. Another half of this game, and then Gingerport and McDonnell Districts after that. Stay with us on ICTV for all your great local footy action.
Many remote communities are running low on water. Water is precious in our community. Hey, what are you doing?
Just filled up the dog bowl. What are you doing?
I'm going shopping.
Oh, cool. I'll come with you.
Hey, you left the water running. The water's going everywhere, doing nothing. That's a waste. It's all drying up. You need to remember to turn off the outside taps. What can I do to help protect the water? Yep, never walk away from a flowing tap. Always turn it off.
Kids need help to stop trachoma. The eye disease can cause pain, sickness and even blindness. It's spread by mucky eyes and snot on the face. Luckily, it's easy to stop. By helping kids to blow their nose, wash their hands and clean their face, you'll be helping to stop eye disease spreading and keep their eyes healthy and strong. And by teaching kids to get rid of mucky eyes and snotty noses, you'll be playing your part to stop trachoma. Remember,
Trachoma is everybody's business.
clean faces, strong eyes.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
On territory roads, anything can happen, so you need to drive real careful. Water crossings can be tricky. Remember, your mob, you're driving a motor car, not a boat. If the water's too high, you can get into deep trouble. So chill out and wait till the water level drops. Drive to the conditions and arrive in good condition.
Many remote communities are running low on water.
Water is precious in our community. What can I do to help protect the water? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm hunting
What for?
for big oralik. It's just like hunting for a bush tucker. Saving this water is more precious than bush tucker. See the track and listen, you can hear the sound. Go and hunt for leak and save the precious water in your community. We finally get to do the leak. Either we can turn it off or go and find the right person if it's bad.
Alap kalian ting bush tucker. May bakanan pulings too.
And you can do it too and save the precious water for your community.
ICTV. Drink Iowa. Iowa. Drink Iowa.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
What a mark. Thanks, Maisie. Milper knows it's important to have strong eyes to see the ball.
How do you keep your eyes so strong?
You get strong, healthy eyes by blowing your nose and washing your face whenever it's dirty.
True.
Yeah, it makes you look really sharp and it stops trachoma.
Wait, what's trachoma?
Trachoma makes your eyes sick. It's caused by germs and the muck in your eyes and snot in your nose.
So it's easy to stop trachoma. I just have to keep my face clean.
That's right. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
You're watching ICTV and you're watching AFL Central Australia footy action. Grand final in the 2019 Community Cup. Half-time, Mount Allan 5-7-37, leading Willowra 3-7-25. The margin 12 points. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, Sean Cusack. Well, 2 quarters left. Premiership glory or major disappointment. That's what awaits these two teams.
Yeah, that's it. I wonder what Ashley Martin would have said to the Willowra players. Would have been, probably along the lines of just hang in there and when you get an opportunity, ensure that we kick the goals. And Richie Morton, a little champion.
What a great player.
He's only a small man in stature, but he's been around football in Central Australia for a very long time, and one of those community greats. He probably would have said, keep the pressure up and capitalise when we get the opportunity. So it's still taking a little while for the games to get started.
Goal umpires are only made it within about 35-40 metres of goal at the moment, so they're on their strolls down to their respective goal squares. Yep. Certainly the players been lined up and ready to go.
Yeah, the players, but the umpires are still in the middle of the ground.
That used to be the problem in the old days, getting the teams ready, but they're raring to go.
Yep.
Great crowd here at Traeger Park today. Pioneer Hill is absolutely packed. The hill in front of the canteen likewise. Plenty of people over on the far side of the ground. That's as many as I've seen over on that section of the ground for quite many a year in local footy at least, Sean.
Yeah, it's a good crowd in today. nice and healthy, and lots of kids and families here today as well.
Great to see them during the breaks getting out on the oval and having a bit of kick to kick. All sorts of shapes and sizes of balls, some of them footies, some just a plastic water bottle.
Yeah, that's it. And we're just waiting for the ball to be bounced here.
Certainly taking their time over it again.
The music's gone, and then might be ready.
Walker in the ruck for Willowra. Cook for Mount Allan. Terrific battle between those two in the first half. And this time Cook gets hands on it. Ainsley Walker tried to get it, he couldn't. Quick kick forward by Namaya Long, gets the ball inside the attacking 50 for Mount Allan. Looking up nicely with the handball there. Halfback flanked the double blues. Gerard Ryder was involved, got it to the wing and got it to Kyle Walker, who gets it further afield to Ainsley Walker. Goes with the right boot this time, everything's been on the left. Shows us he's ambidextrous, got it to Aston Ross, who gives it back to Ainsley Walker. Long kick into the goal square, and a mark's been taken right at the top of the square. Here's a chance for the double blues.
Yeah, and this is the start they wanted. Now,
Dwayne Ross.
Probably one of the best kicks out there on the ground at the moment, Dwayne Ross.
No problems with that one. He's just poked it through from 10 metres out. Just to start the double blues wanted, and Big Ross is pumped.
Yeah, there's some good players involved there, like Ainsley Walker and Aston Ross, and even to Kyle Walker. Fantastic effort as well.
You get a bit nervous now if you're Mount Allan supporter. You've watched your team clearly have the best of the first half, but you look up at the scoreboard right now and they're only 6 points in front.
Yeah, we've got a game of footy on our hands. They moved Big Stafford into the middle as well, Stan.
If he's not seeing it up forward, might as well get him in the action.
Yeah, get him in the play. Ruckmans, Walker and Cook both fly. Bit of an even contest there. Ball goes forward. Mount Allan's way. Good stuff there by Willowra. Willowra go in hard also to Mount Allan. Well, fantastic play by Walker there. Just gets a kick out. Goes out to the wing. Willowra away here. They've got Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker in the middle of the ground. He's got Keith Walker if he wants him. Ball goes out wide. Finds his teammate and Curtis Haynes. Curtis Haynes chips it over and finds Ross. Ross now chips it in. Great kick and good mark by that player, and Felix Brown.
Gee, their foot passing, a delight to watch.
That was really good play there. Good defensive play, and now it's up there. They've got another opportunity to score.
You can tie the scores up here. Wouldn't have thought that midway through the second term.
Felix Brown. Deliberate approach. Looks good. He's kicked it.
I think Curtis Haynes is worried about not getting it now.
That's it. Sometimes you just got to let your forwards have the shots at goals.
Second goal to Felix Brown, and scores are level on the Power and Water scoreboard at 5-7, 37 apiece. Another close one.
Yeah, I must also mention too, Elias Walker. They've moved him up to half back because Stafford has gone into the middle, and that was a big part of why they moved it off half back, because Elias Walker was there and gathered the foot. He took the hard hits but got it moving his way.
Yeah, that might free him up a little bit if Stafford's gone into an on-ball role.
And if it's a sign of what we're seeing.
And he's got a penetrating kick too, just like Dwayne Ross with the left.
Yep.
Could turn into a damaging weapon without Stafford to have to worry about.
Yep.
So Stafford certainly has to get something happening in his midfield role. Cook up high. Namaya Long's been good out of the centre. Another centre clearance kick for him to half-back, or the Willowra player ran in a lot of trouble there, Terrence Morton. Everyone's appealing for the free kick, and they're going to get it. So Marcus Briscoe with the footy for Mount Allan, passes out, gets it to Elson Stafford. Stafford goes a short pass into the pocket. It was good. Mark was taken pretty low to the ground. It might be Kieran Campbell to turn around and have a shot for goal. No. Ammonia Turner.
Good lead.
So Ammonia to clean up. Scores level. Mount Allan have led throughout, and they get themselves back in front, but only by a point with that kick through for a behind. 5-8-38, Willowra 5-7-37, Power and Water scoreboard. And only about 3 minutes gone in the third term.
Yeah, Walker now. the general back there, kicks it in, finds his teammate in Haynes. Haynes kicks it over to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker now takes his time. This has been their approach though. Oh, he's got Stewart there. Great grab just before the boundary. He's got two players to pick from. Goes towards the champion, Ainsley Walker. Walker now kicks it over to Keith Walker. Keith Walker's off. He's off like a rover.
Couldn't stop.
Gives it off to his teammate there. Good play though by Willowra. They keep moving the ball forward. Ross is in there. Mount Allen defence. Great work there by Shane Murphy to clear.
And it may be a free kick upfield. I think the mark was taken by Willie Briscoe anyway. Kick over to Daniel Stafford. Big fella has to bend over. Gets rid of one tackle, has a bounce. Just eludes the chasing player. And now kicks to half forward. Kyle Walker sticks up one hand to intercept for the Double Blues. Ball over towards Namiah Long. Through some traffic. Spins a 360. Then feeds a little handball forward to Daniels. Daniels under pressure. Just got boot the ball. Picked up by the Double Blues. They slam it back towards half forward. It rebounds in the favour of the Double Blues again. Ainsley Walker on the end of this bouncing ball at half forward. Bounce eludes him in the end. They go tumbling over. Murphy on hands and knees. Tap the ball out now. A little toe poke will get it out to the half-back flank. Pick up and tackle Mickey Tillmouth. Holding the ball to decision. And the Double Blues get the free kick. Hectic stuff out there at the moment.
And danger signs too. Felix Brown's gone down. He looks really, really sore.
Oh, Mark Spilt on the attacking 50. There's nothing wrong with the kick from Walker there. Don't know why his teammate's upset. Rico Martin releases Kieran Campbell. Kieran Campbell, long sweeping handball forward to Elston Stafford. Stafford's long kick deep inside 50. Up with a one hand. A free kick's been paid. Mount Allen will get a shot at goal. Might be Ammonia Turner.
Yeah, again.
Oh, player loose in the goal square, so he'll just poke it over the top of everyone's head and through for a goal. And he's pretty happy about it too, Turner.
Yeah.
Well, they're out to a 7-point lead.
He does the Leroy Jetta move there. Well done, though. Good stuff there by Mount Allen.
First goal of the third term for Mount Allen. Well, Lara had kicked a couple.
Yeah, they needed it. They needed just to steady the ship a little bit. Some really good play there by the Mount Allen players. Must pick up Elson Stafford too. He's been in amongst it. Up there, up forward.
Quick interchange there for Mount Allen. Griffin Tillmouth comes on for a run, replacing Callum Daniels, who's been working hard.
It's been pretty even in the ruck there now.
A long wait again for this setup for the 6-6. We've got a Double Blues player heading towards the interchange bench, so we must be one short somewhere.
And
as the player now comes on, and we wait for him.
I think that's Felix Brown. He took a hit up there, and that'll have an effect on their forward line because Felix has been fantastic up there. Ball up in the middle of the ground, Cook and Walker. Ainsley Walker now gets it, gives it off to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker kicks it inside 50 for the Willowra side. Ball goes at the back of the pack. Oh, free kick being paid. Goes to Peyton. Peyton plays on quickly. Ball on the ground now. Good play by Ross. Ross now has got a little bit of time to gather. Gets around his opponent. Gets a handball. Ball goes towards Peyton again. Oh, well done there by the McDonald District. Sorry, Mount Allen player. That's Shane Cook, I think it is.
Murphy holding the ball.
Matt Murphy.
Strong tackle, James Martin with the free kick in the forward pocket.
Good tackle.
Tough spot to kick a goal from.
Yeah, we've seen that yesterday.
James Martin, and that's what happens quite often when players kick from that pocket.
Yeah, it sort of pushes the ball that way. It's got the wind blowing across the goals.
So Mount Allen to bring the ball back into play. They're leading by 7 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. 11.5 minutes to go in the third term. Oh, whistle's gone at the kick in, and it's a 50-metre penalty. Player over the mark, perhaps.
Yeah, 50 metres. It's a big penalty in finals.
Just as well the footy on the last line of defence. That only comes out to half back, not putting them in a goal scoring position.
Stafford.
Short pass on into the centre square. Oh, look, he stopped and waited for the footy, Willie Briscoe. Good pressure by Joshua Stewart. Briscoe equal to the challenge. Passes short, finds Elston Stafford, who's marked it on the centre circle. Kicked a freakish goal early on in the game. Socketed accidentally. This high kick will go inside 50. Oh, Shane Cook up high. Crumbs fell down to Vincent Stafford onto the boot, but through for one behind Mount Allan.
Yeah, probably had a little bit more time there just to sort of steady up there, Stafford.
Normally puts those away. Big game player too. He's won a few best on ground and grand final medals over the years.
Absolutely. Now Willowra bring it down the middle of the ground. Good kicking. Stewart's underneath it. Oh, good spoil there by that player, Rico Martin. He's just got to pick it up now, Martin. Good tackle by Ainsley Walker to put some pressure on him. Oh, there's some tough, solid tackling going on. Payton gets the run of play. Good play by Mount Allan, though. Mount Allan relieve. Get a few handballs at the back. Well done there by Mount Allan.
Yeah, Gerard Morton was involved. So double blues will come back forward again, though. Long kick inside 50, maybe free kick paid upfield. Terence Morton was cleaned up after he got the kick away. Dwayne Ross has got the footy in his hands, and he can shoot for goal for the double blues.
And that's just like a 50-metre penalty, you know. Big kick up forward. And Dwayne Ross has got it.
It's kick one. It's been the move. He played in the midfield last week. Up forward this week. Pretty casual, couple of steps. Normally a good kick. This one has just snuck in. It's through for a goal to the double blues, and they're back to within 2 points.
Yeah, what a move by Willowra to put Dwayne Ross up forward. Fantastic. He's hard at the footy, but when he gets the footy, he uses it. Whether he's kicking for goal or he's passing it off to a teammate.
3 goals to 1 in this term in favour of the double blues. Eight and a half minutes to go in the third term. 2 points in it.
Big
game.
Feel
another quarter and a half of
close game.
Seesawing action at Traeger Park. It's the centre of Australian footy.
All up in the middle of the ground. Walker goes at it. Cook in there as well. Ball gets tapped forward. Well done by Mount Allan, though. They move it forward. But now Willowra have got it. I think it's going out to Stewart there. Could be wrong. Anyways, the players pick it up. Now it goes to half forward. There's a marking contest there. Good play by Willowra. Ross has got it. Gives it over to Payton again. Payton's in there as well. Sorry, that's Murphy. Murphy cleans it up. Oops. Oh, Mount Allan are just running themselves into trouble. They probably should just get a boot on it. Anyways, ball still on the ground. Umpire pulls a free kick. It's going to Willowra's way.
Yeah, that one where you dive and take the legs out, I think the decision there.
That's Ross who's got the footy.
Short pass. Aston Ross gathers on the bounce. Nice half volley pick up. 45 out. Shot towards goal is just offline. That was a mighty effort from where he was. One step.
Peppering the goals here, Stan.
1 point the difference. Mount Allan clinging to their lead on the Power and Water scoreboard.
Mount Allan now. Big kick out from defence. Oh, this could be turned up. Stewart now. Short pass on to Ainsley Walker. Walker's got time. He's just got to go back.
They're in front.
He does. Kicks truly. Stewart read that beautifully out of that kick out.
There was certainly distance with it. He got it outside the 50, but Stewart was onto it and heading in the right direction, straight towards goal.
Absolutely.
Ainsley Walker's now kicked 3. And Willowra have turned things around. They're 5 points in front on the Power and Water scoreboard. They trailed by 21 at quarter time, and we're still 12 behind at half time, but 4 goals to 1 in this third term.
Yeah, what a game we've got. 5 points.
The hard thing for Mount Allan now is to put the brakes on it and turn it back around in their favour.
Yeah, and they seem to be just fumbling a little bit at half back. They don't look as settled as what they did in the first quarter.
So these two clubs, first year in the competition.
Yeah, great effort, isn't it?
They're turning it on today. Yeah. You're watching it on ICTV. Ball up back in the middle. Walker versus Cook. Cook up high, had hands on it. Took a big tumble as he went to ground. Some influence in the middle there, Kyle Walker. Nicodemus Brown involved with the handball exchange now with Ainsley Walker. Whistle's gone. Sure, I think it might be to do with the water boy being out there. So sending him off, and he's giving a free kick to the double blues. So I guess from that we assume it's a Mount Allan Waterboy.
Yeah, they seem to be onto that today. Haynes now gets the ball. Good kick out wide. He's looking for his teammate and Ross. That's Tristan Ross. He's slowing it down, which is probably not a bad boy. He goes long. He's looking for Dwayne Ross. Dwayne Ross! The big man.
He shows everyone the footy too.
He has been on fire. Ashley Martin, you have made a great move by putting Dwayne Ross up forward.
Another goal on the board to the double blues. Dwayne Ross gets his third in the third quarter. 3 goals this term, and now suddenly Willowra are 7-point leaders on the Power and Water scoreboard.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of work to do, and the best thing to do is just get your hands on the footy. I think that's probably the main thing that they can actually do, and start trying to control the play a little bit more. Mount Allan.
8-8, 56, 6-9, 45. That margin is actually 11 points. So 5 goals won this quarter for Willowra, and restricted Mount Allan to 1 goal too. It's a big turnaround. We saw a big turnaround yesterday in Premier League footy too. South coming from the clouds to roll Pioneer.
Now, Mount Allan has changed their ruckman. They've gone with Turner.
Ammonia Turner.
He kicked a goal earlier on this quarter. There's still a bit of...
There's a few discussions going on around the attacking 50 here for the double blues.
He's got to go down the other end, yeah.
Oh, and look, the amount of time we lose with this, it's just a shame for the game. Shame for the spectators. They're all on their feet at the moment. It's been exciting action, and then everything grinds to a halt for about a minute every time there's a goal.
Now that's ready to go.
And we've lost so much valuable playing time, and the footy's been great when it's played.
Turner wins it. Ainsley Walker gives a handball back to his teammate in Brown. Brown now pumps the ball long.
Again.
Oh, he's looking for Ross. Ross! Top of the goal square.
They haven't got a match up for him. They're not sure what to do.
No.
He doesn't lead.
The crowd's going crazy.
He doesn't lead. He just stands his ground in the goal square. They put it up, and
the kicking's been absolutely superb to him as well.
Yumpy puts him on the slightest of angle. He's got a chance to put some real space between the double blues and Mount Allan here. Another goal on the board to Dwayne Ross. He's kicked 4 goals in this third term.
Look at him.
He's turned the game on its head. Willowra 9-8-62, Mount Allan 6-9-45, Power and Water scoreboard. Margin 17 points.
Yeah, now Daniel Stafford's gone back on Ross as well.
That's
that just shows
sort of
you
robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah, because
you need him kicking the
forward.
goals.
Yeah. And for him to go back.
Ammonia Turner certainly jumped high in his couple of ruck contests.
Yeah,
and I think Keith Walker stepped out of the ruck, and might be Josh Wooden-Stewart to do it. Good contest, and Turner's tapped it forward again. Rico Martin knocks it a bit further forward. Now Shane Murphy runs onto it at half-40, kicks looking to where Stafford would have been. Elias Walker got hands on it. Scramble here in the goal square. Ball bouncing around, and Umpy's let it go. I'm not sure if someone got a boot on that or not. Touched. One behind. Dust flying everywhere.
How good was that?
Quick kick in, and Baden Williams is away for the double blues.
Williams now to Kyle Walker. They're slowing it down. Walker's in front of the grandstand here. Just chips it across. Good play. He'll get it back here. It's no rush. They're using the footy really well. Now we need something else up ground. He goes long. Ball goes at the back. Good play there. Ainsley Walker. Curtis Haynes is in there as well. Kicks to Walker. That's Keith Walker. He's got little Rossi if he wants it. He gives it to him. Ross is in the middle of the ground. Good play there. Now Stewart. No, sorry, that's not Stewart. But gives it back to Ross. Ross is away. Kicks it down to Dwayne Ross. Oh, Stafford's in front. Fantastic play by Ross. That's Tristan Ross.
Might be a free kick back to Stafford, is it? And then probably 50. Did look like he copped a fair old shove.
I think there's a couple of 50s, probably the players, because of the noise out in the ground, they can't hear the whistle. So, to be fair, because there's a fair bit of 50-metre penalties going on in this game. And I'm pretty sure that was just a communication thing.
Daniel Stafford went for the torpedo, didn't really connect with that. It wobbled to half forward, punched away brilliantly by Terence Morton, who follows up his own good work and gathers just in front of the centre circle. He'll now kick inside 50. Wayne Ross low to the ground, takes a slips catch. He's doing it all. He's going to go back and line up for his 5th goal of the term. And the way he's been kicking, you'd have to back him.
How good was that play, right through the middle of the ground? Stan, who was the player that kicked it to him? I just can't pick him up at the moment. That was a ripping pass. Oh, Ross.
Fell goes and he's missed one. Right on the three-quarter time siren, a point to Willowra takes their score on to 9-9-63, leading Mount Allen 6-10-46. The game turned on its head in that quarter, Sean Cusack.
Yeah, that's it. They're always in their game. They just need to capitalise. Now, Mount Allen have got to respond. I wonder what Richie Morton's going to say to the players.
It's going to take something special, some great motivation, maybe a couple of positional moves. We've seen a couple happen late in the term. It's going to be an exciting last quarter. Willowra are leading at three-quarter time, 9-9-63 to Mount Allen, 6-10-46. You're watching great local footy action, grand final action at that on ICTV. Stay with us.
Many remote communities are running low on water.
Water is precious in our community. What can I do to protect the water? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm hunting.
What for?
For big water leak. It's just like hunting for a bush tucker. Saving this water is more precious than bush tucker. See the track and listen. You can hear the sound. Go and hunt for leak and save the precious water in your community. We finally get you to the leak. Either we can turn it off or go and find the right person if it's bad.
I love going hunting for bush tucker. I back and hunt for links too.
And you can do it too and save the precious water for your community.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
On Territory roads, anything can happen, so you need to drive real careful. Dirt roads can be dusty, making it hard to see. Or they can be slippery and you can lose control. When you're not driving on dirt, slow down, will ya? Drive to the conditions and arrive in good condition.
Your eyes are really, really important. They help you see your friends, football, and your family. Trachoma is a disease that can really hurt your eyes, and you can even go blind. Lucky, it's easy to stop by keeping your face clean, blowing your nose, and washing your hands. You keep your eyes healthy and strong. And remember,
If your face is dirty, wash it.
clean faces, strong eyes.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
Many remote communities are running low on water. Water is precious in our community. Hey, what are you doing?
Just filled up the dog bowl. What are you doing?
I'm going shopping.
Oh, cool. I'll come with you.
Hey, you left the water running. The water's going everywhere, doing nothing. That's a waste. It's all drying up. You need to remember to turn off the outside taps. What can I do to help protect the water? Yep, never walk away from a flowing tap. Always turn it off.
ICTV, showing our way.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
This is ICTV telecasting to you live from Traeger Park in Alice Springs. AFL Central Australia footy action, grand final action. It's three-quarter time in the Community Cup competition, big one. And a thrilling third term by Willowra. They really turned it on. They go to the final break with a 17-point lead, 9-9-60, 3-6, 10-46. Power and Water scoreboard. We saw a big turnaround in yesterday's Premier League footy, Sean, and another big turnaround that term. Difference being this time it was in the third quarter. Mount Allan have still got a chance to turn things back in their favour.
Yeah, well, that's it. There's still a quarter to go, and Mount Allan can turn it around. They've got the players and experience in the side to do it. It's just up to them now. It's the challenge has been set to them, and they've got to respond.
The difficult thing is it's almost like swimming against the tide. There's a real wave of momentum now with Willowra. They were getting excited in that third term. Everything they touched turned to gold, and everything Dwayne Ross touched turned to gold.
Yeah, and I think it's just about intensity and attack on the footy. And if they can win some hard ball gets and get some of those hard sort of footy, 50-50 balls, and if they start winning a few of those, they can turn things around. It's always hard to go against momentum. It is like a big wave, but they've got to do something, Stan.
The one thing Mount Allan would really want to do is what Willowra did at the start of the third term. They got the first goal. Mount Allan can do that. They can look up at that scoreboard and see the gap has narrowed. It's under 2 goals. We're right in it.
And I think Daniel Stafford holds the key. If he's gone back to the forward line, if they can get some clean footy to him, he could turn things around.
Yeah, I think he almost has to play as a half forward.
Yep.
I think he can be left out of the action a little bit when he's down in the goal square.
In between centre half forward and full forward is probably his spot.
Too many players in the centre square there for Mount Allan at first bounce, and it's either one they really want in there. I thought probably Shane Cook has been doing a lot of the ruck work. He will head out towards a wing, and Ammonia Turner
I think
will do the ruck work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of adjusting going on as.
Yeah, they've changed it. Look, I think Walker's been fantastic today for Willowra, and it's good to see him get a little bit of a break.
Stepping aside for Joshua Stewart, still staying in the centre square though, Keith Walker. Joshua Stewart versus Ammonia Turner in the ruck contest, and Stewart taps it down, but straight down the throat of Namaya Long. He's got a lot of centre clearances today, Namaya Long. Bouncing ball, Stafford can gather just outside the goal square. He turns around on the left boot and misses. Gee, what a start that could have been for Mount Allan.
Yeah, look, and Long started the game in fantastic fashion. So for him to get that footy out that time and get it down to Stafford, that's what they probably need to play more direct. Mount Allan.
Watch this kick in. Elias Walker.
Walker, beautiful pass. He kicks it to the other Walker. Walker now kicks it to the other Walker. Kyle Walker.
Walker's everywhere. It's like an oldies home.
Yeah. Kyle Walker. He's got Stewart there if he wants him. He drives the ball long in front of the grandstand. Oh, great effort to Mark. That player was really good by Marcus Briscoe. The best thing about that, he didn't let it go behind him. Kept it in front.
Boundary throw in, centre wing, grandstand side. Willowra leading by 16 points. Now Curtis Hayden's doing the ruck work there for the Double Blues. Briscoe picks up the footy. Marcus Briscoe, It's been smothered. Joshua Stewart onto it. Had a bounce. Good shepherding, gives him a bit more time. A second bounce now, Joshua Stewart. Don't know if he needed the third. Pokes a pass into the forward pocket, but it was brilliantly read and cut off by Terrence Sampson. No, in fact, it's Mickey Tillmouth. Read that beautifully. And his kick is pretty good too to Ammonia Turner, who marked at half-back. Whistle's gone. So maybe a 50-metre penalty. Turner wants to play on with the footy. He goes anyway towards centre forward. Owen Williams takes it off hands. Vincent Stafford puts some pressure on. Williams goes to ground. Stafford to receive the handball. He's limping. And not at his best, I don't think. Good work, Owen Williams down in lane now. Baden Williams to tackle Stafford. Stafford gets a handball to Daniels. Daniels kicks in towards goal for Mount Allen. Couple of Blues defenders there to get a fist on the footy and see it over the boundary line.
They were up. Good spoil by Willowra's defence there.
Seemed like one umpire wanted to bring the footy back and the umpire was letting advantage go.
Were confused. I got confused there. Not sure what was happening.
So Mount Allen, they're showing early in this final term that they're not going to go away. They've done most of the attacking.
Yeah, that's it. Now they need to put it on the scoreboard. Ball up. Stafford and Walker. Walker punches the ball.
Whistle on this. Oh.
Wow.
A long way from it. I couldn't see much.
I didn't think there were any other ruckmans besides Ainsley Walker.
And do we think that's what it might be? The wrong one's gone for the ruck, perhaps?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Ainsley Walker certainly got a big fist on it.
Yeah.
Stafford's got the free kick. Footy in good hands if you're a Mount Allen supporter.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to tighten the game right up too. Stafford looking for his second goal.
Stafford.
Oh, he's hit the post. Maybe some karma there, I don't know.
Yeah.
We weren't sure about the free. And a brilliant kick in by Elias Walker. He's put the footy out in front of Curtis Haynes. Haynes not quite as quick as he once was in his heyday. Now two put pressure on him. The ball comes out of the pack, tucked in close to the boundary line. Some desperate stuff out there. Daniels will receive a handball. He's been tackled as soon as he did. Handball's back towards the boundary line and we'll get a boundary throw in on the far side of the ground.
Yeah, Callum Daniels been really good for Mount Allen across the half back line. He just competes. He's done some good stuff back there. Ball up now. Let's see who sorts it out. Walker's taking the ruck. And we've got Turner in there. Walker pushes him aside. Kicks the ball long to his half forwards. Good work there by Mount Allen though. They're going to relieve. Good play there by their defensive players. They kick it to half forward. Great fly there. Mount Allen now got to work hard. Willowra get the clearing kick. They go back to their half forward line. Fantastic work there by Willowra player. He's still got the footy. Good play there. Get it off to Brown. Brown kicks it out wide. Finds his teammate in Payton. No, that's Ross. Tristan Ross.
Oh, yep.
Ross now drives the ball long. He's looking for Dwayne Ross. Good fly there by the Mount Allen defence. They're in there. They're going for it. Good stuff there. They clear it. Get it out to the top of the 50.
Kieran Campbell got the kick away and Mickey Tillmouth, the man in front. In fact, it's Gerard Morton. He's been paid the mark, gets it into the centre circle and finds Ammonia Turner. Turner just backward of the circle. Comes grandstand side, half forward flank. Oh, a little bit of space there. Davey Hayes. He can play on from 50 out. Spears the pass low. It's a beauty. Hits Shane Cook on the chest. Cook will go back and line up for goal 30 metres out directly in front.
What a kick, Davey Hayes. Hey?
Gave the defender no chance whatsoever.
No, that was a bullet.
So here's the move. Stafford not in the goal square. Shane Cook is. Kick one goal in the second term. Mount Allen need it, and they've got it. Shane Cook kicks his second. Game on at Traeger Park in the grand final.
Yeah, it was good effort by the Mount Allen defence there. Jared Morton did particularly well to get that footy out, and so did Callum Daniels. Good effort there.
9-9-63. That's Willowra's score. Mount Allen 7-12-54. So the margin 9 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. Another thriller.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that is Sampson on Ross there. Sampson at full back and Ross at full forward.
Ainsley Walker back into the middle for the Double Blues.
Yeah. We've got Stewart ruck against Turner.
They've really gone away from their normal ruckman, both teams.
Yes. Yep. Ball up in the middle of the ground. Oh, well done there by Turner. Taps it forward for Mount Allen. Players are on there. They've got players loose. They go long, looking for Stafford. Stafford flies, goes at the back. Good play by the Willowra defence, but they're not out of trouble yet. Mount Allen, great work. Stafford's in there. Fantastic effort by their players in Haynes. Haynes gets it out to his teammate in Johnny Briscoe. Beautiful kick by Briscoe.
As you can tell where the Mount Allen supporters are, they're down that end of the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they're excited now. Their team's right back within us, right back in it. Less than one straight kick in it.
Johnny Briscoe just goes bang.
He's kicked his second.
Oh, it's a 3-point game. Close.
So it's swung around again. Willowra 9-9-63. Now they're clinging to the lead. Mount Allen coming at them strong. 8-12-60. Power and Water scoreboard.
Now it's about who wants it, Stan.
Geez, we've played 3.5 quarters for nothing, really.
Yeah.
It's just starting from scratch now.
That's it.
Only difference is everyone will be tired.
Walker, Turner.
Oh, big jump.
Now Ainsley Walker's at the back of the pack. Good play there by Mount Allen, though. Well done by Kieran Campbell. Campbell delivers to Stafford.
Starting to get into the game, Kieran Campbell. I think he delivered the last one forward as well.
Great pass.
Stafford to put him in front.
They're up and about now, Mount Allen.
Gee, the momentum hasn't just swung a couple of times in this game. It has swung quickly.
Yeah. They had to do something. Oh, short pass is on. Ball's been dropped. Goes at the back. Willowra players are there. Can't pick up that player.
Owen Williams.
Oh, Williams, fantastic. Kicks it out to Ainsley Walker. The ball's going to beat him out of bounds.
I reckon if that was AFL, they might have played a free kick against him there for that out of bounds.
Yeah.
Ainsley Walker was trying to get to the footy, but he was never really going to make it. Great play, Owen Williams.
How good was Owen Williams there?
And Stafford an opportunity. He hit the post earlier too. He's gone the pass. Geez, such a great goal kicker.
His confidence with his goal kicking.
Jumonia Turner's really starting to have some influence in the ruck here. Oh, strong tackle by Mount Allen. 2 strong tackles. So the Double Blues having trouble getting the ball out. Coming away with it is Stafford. It's gone to Torp. It's off the side of the boot. A wobbly one inside 50. And waiting underneath it, Baden Williams has taken the mark for the Double Blues. Comes grandstand side with the kick. He's looking for Kyle Walker. There was a contest. Oh, Davey Hayes got the handball away to the running Mickey Tillmouth, who had a bounce. He went long towards goal from 50. Oh, he's hit the post as well.
He come off half back, Mickey Tillmouth.
Point on the board. They nearly took the lead, but they're 2 points behind.
Yeah, now Willowra. Oh, they're under pressure. Oh, he gets around his player there. Good stuff. Now Kyle Walker's got an opportunity. Gives a handball across to Curtis Haynes. Haynes now goes back to Walker. Walker takes the grab. Slows it down. He's got Curtis Haynes following it up. He's got little Ross there if he wants him. He goes long to him. Both players. Oh, good work by the Mount Allen player. Fantastic effort by him. And Sterling clears and gives it to Tillmouth.
Gee, it was a terrific effort by Sterling.
Absolutely.
Under the pump. Kick low. Oh, Kieran Campbell diving full stretch forward. Let's pluck that one off the grass. Been very influential in this final term, Kieran Campbell. We mentioned his NTFL experience. Pass to Vincent Stafford. Marks on centre wing, just on the one leg by the look. Stafford.
Yep.
Passes back to the centre square. Few players loose here for Mount Allen. Namai along. Maybe their best today. Spears it low. Standing in the road, Owen Williams, who's had a pretty good game in defence.
Yeah, Owen Williams been great. He passes it over to his teammate in Willis.
Game in a holding pattern at the moment.
Willis now goes wide. He's looking for Kyle Walker. He's got him. Curtis Haynes is on here. Passes to him. Curtis Haynes.
It's his next kick.
This is the one. They need. Kyle Walker gets it back. He's got a player there free. Takes a good mark. James Martin. Martin now just taking his time.
And there's plenty of time left. 8.5 minutes. 2-point lead to his team, the Double Blues. Geez, not much of him. Take a mighty kick.
Oh, leads on.
Well
good
read.
Play by Mount Allen just to get numbers back there.
Their defence has been great. Gareth Sterling there again. Got it to Gerard Morton. He kicks to the back flank. Oh, Kieran Campbell. What a contest that was. Is the mark being paid or is it just play on? Martin gets the short pass away.
Great
Joshua and Stewart versus Campbell. Campbell still down. Stewart helping him to his feet.
Oh!
Spectacular jump there by Tristan Ross. Didn't get hands on the footy. And now they're away. Out to half-back, Rico Martin. Kicks long, looking for Cook. No, the whistle's going back inside the attacking 50 for the double Blues. So we'll bring the footy back, and it's getting a bit rough out there on the far side wing.
Just got to blow the whistle, and if you don't hear it again, you got to make sure you blow it again.
Yeah, so Mount Allen, they really thought they were off and away to the races there. No, they're still taking the footy.
Footy's got to come back.
Yeah, it's got to go all the way back inside the defensive 50. So that gives the double Blues time to flood back a bit and block up the holes.
Yeah, it's Tillmouth.
Mickey Tillmouth.
Yeah, Mickey
Been
Tillmouth.
pretty good.
Kicks it. Oh, short passes on. Good play. They get it out to Briscoe. Briscoe goes short. Ball comes back into the wing. Good stuff. Callum Daniels. Daniels short pass to Stafford.
Oh,
Stafford drops it. Good spoil. Here goes Willowra. Willowra, get a short pass out. Wow, here we go. That's to Brown. Brown chips it over. Doesn't get his player there in Walker. Walker, though, we know how good he is. Just been pushed off the ball, though, by the Mount Allen defence. Jeez, they're doing really well.
Stuff. Rewarded with a holding the ball decision, and they earned it. Bradley Stockman's taking the mark on the wing. He goes high and long. Kick to the half-forward flank. Good punch away there by the double Blues. Big Keith Walker gets on it. Handball to Terence Morton. He feeds another handball forward. Another one now out in front of big Keith Walker. Oh, he's been caught from behind, ridden into the ground, holding the ball, the decision. The kick goes inside 50 from Ammonia Turner for Mount Allen. The umpire going to bring the footy back again. Back into the centre. Gee, Mount Allen looked like they were away. No, they're going to be able to take it on the attacking 50.
Yeah.
So free kick upfield. Shane Cook's got it. He's got players loose everywhere in the pocket.
Yep.
Now they're being covered. He's indicated he's going to go for goal. Why not? He's kicked two. He kicked their last one.
Yeah.
This to put Mount Allen in front.
Normally got a good kick too, Stan.
From right on 50. Plenty of pressure. Shane Cook, 49 metres out. Looks pretty good off the boot, but it's faded, and it's through for one behind. We've got a 1 point game.
1 point game. What a surprise.
Could be extra time coming your way. Value for money on ICTV.
Yeah, and they're waiting for Walker to kick it out. Smart play. You got to get it to your best kicker.
And they've chewed up a bit of time here. Still 5 minutes to go, though.
Yeah.
Where if you just got your nose in front, you don't want to waste too much time, because if they get a goal, you've left yourself short.
You got to keep playing. You got to play through it.
Well, he's a terrific kick, this bloke. Play stop. There's a spectator over the fence in the far side pocket.
Walker. Oh,
nice.
Fantastic work. Gets it to
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. Oh, signs.
This could be dangerous. Signs a long way away.
Terence Morton's got it. Kicks it across. Finds Curtis Haynes. Yeah, they can't go all defensive here. They've got to keep attacking. Nice kick. Here they go. Willowra just working the footy through. Now Walker's got it. Oh, he goes to Dwayne Ross.
A dangerous one.
Oh! What a mark by Dwayne Ross. If he goes long, he's got Walker, Ainsley Walker, one-on-one. Oh!
Well, Dwayne Ross, that mark at centre-half forward. The ball just stuck to his head like he got Velcro on it.
Look, I feel sorry for Gerard Morton there, because he was one-on-one with Ainsley Walker.
Well, Ainsley Walker a chance to maybe ice this game. Well, they're up by a point at the moment. If he can kick his 4th goal, the lead will be 7 points. That means Mount Allen will have to score twice just to tie it up. Very important kick, Ainsley Walker. It's the biggest one in Willowra footy for the last 2 decades, we know that.
Ainsley Walker.
Taking plenty of time over this. Walker puts it on its way. It's a goal. They run over to a double blue army up against the fence on the Pioneer Hill. A 7-point lead to the double blues. About 3 minutes left in the grand final.
Walker. Yeah, like I said, Gerard Morton, one-on-one with Walker, just outsized and out-muscled there. And Dwayne Ross, half forward. Strong mark. Let's see what Mount Allen can do here. Just waiting for the ball to be balled up. Players sorting themselves out around the field. Walker will ruck against Turner. There's still a little bit of confusion in regards to the player numbers and where they should be and what positions they should be in.
And again, we've lost valuable time here at a critical moment in the game.
Ball
Mount
up
Allen's
the ground.
chances just ticking away.
Turner does really well. Walker then slaps it forward. That player in there, Long's in there fighting hard for Mount Allen. He goes back to Long. Long gets a short little kick. Goes towards Stewart. Stewart gives a handball to Ross.
There's a whistle. There's a whistle.
Ball's got to come back though.
There's a whistle. The umpire over on the half-forward flank, not in the action, is blowing that one up.
And
he's indicating player held.
That was dangerous too because Felix Brown was in a good spot to get that footy.
Can we lose a bit of time? Mount Allen wanted to play on with it. They want to get it up there as quickly as possible. That's understandable. Daniel Stafford with the footy. Goes to torpedo. Well, that's one way to get it to fall forward. Banging about 80 metres. High flyers everywhere. And I reckon maybe a mark.
Yeah, it's a free kick.
And they're going to play on. Advantage given. Elston Stafford puts it through for a goal.
He's going to bring it back.
They're going to bring it back. Oh, we'll lose some more valuable time. That will probably just about do it for Willowra. 1 minute left. Shane Cook. He knows they've got to get it on the board quickly. Doesn't waste any time. Cook kicks it. A point the difference. 45 seconds left on the clock. Can they set up and get another chance?
And this will be the time the footy comes back.
37 seconds left. Oh, gee, I tell you what, if I was a Mount Allen footballer, I would have grabbed it off the boundary umpire and whacked it straight back into the middle.
Yeah, yep.
Now we're going to wait for the 6-6-6.
Yeah.
Double Blues players are cheering their supporters. They're cheering back. There's still 20 seconds left on the clock. We're waiting for the field umpire to set up. Ainsley Walker not in the goal square, so more time lost. Now we're ready to go. 8 seconds left on the clock when the umpy throws it up. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, there's been
Is there a free kick?
Oh,
look,
no.
The Willowra crowd is streaming onto the ground. They think they've won the grand final. Mount Allen are pointing forward, thinking they're getting a kick up there.
No.
As it stands, it's a 1-point win to the Double Blues. And their supporters think they've got it. They're out on the ground. And it looks like the umpy's blowing full time. The Double Blues win a thriller.
That's it.
Oh, what a grand final that was. A little bit of controversy here towards the end.
Yeah.
The final score as we see it, Willowra 10-9-69 to Mount Allen 9-14-68. 1 point the difference on the Power and Water scoreboard. Double Blue fans out on the centre circle. They're celebrating. And the umpires getting ready to make their way off despite the protest from the Mount Allen players. Well, an absolute thriller, Sean Cusack.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. What a grand final. And look, credit must go to Ashley Martin making those moves for Willowra and having Dwayne Ross up forward. I think that's what got him the game. And he took a big mark at half forward with, 4 minutes to go, and he got it down to Walker. And I think that was the move of the day for me. And, he ended up kicking like 4 to 5. Was it 4 or 5 goals?
4 goals he kicked, got them all in the third term.
Yeah, that was the move of the day. And but look, Mount Allen, to their credit, they didn't give up. They kept fighting through and, showed, the stamina, and they gave a lot of effort in the end. And they should be really proud today too.
Scrapping right to the final bell. Results still in doubt until that final siren went. A 1-point win to Willowra, 10-9, 69 Mount Allen, 9-14, 68. I'll quickly go through the goal kickers. We'll start with Willowra, 4 to Ainsley Walker and 4 to Dwayne Ross, 2 to Felix Brown. It's only the 3 individual goal kickers there to get their 10 goals. And for Mount Allen, 3 to Shane Cook, tick 2 in that thrilling final term, 2 to Johnny Briscoe, and 1 each for Vincent Stafford, Daniel Stafford and Elson Stafford. When they come to best on ground, it's going to be maybe a choice between Dwayne Ross and Ainsley Walker, perhaps. I think for the double blues, they're the two that really stand out for me. I thought Aston Ross, Joshua Stewart, another good, honest effort from him. Yeah, also in amongst their better players. Really like the game of Elias Walker too down back.
Yes, Joshua Stewart was fantastic. He had to relieve the ruckman. He went in there and did a really good job as well. Look, for Mount Allen, Stan, look, I like Long's game. Yep. Nathiam Long.
Nehemiah.
He was good. He got him off to the start that they did, and they were moving. You know, we had Murphy in the back line. Tillmouth as well Mickey Tillmouth was really good at half back, and Jared Morton. You know, he had a big job. He was undersized and had to take on Walkers and like Ainsley Walker. You know, they're big game players. So credit must go towards those players, and also Karen Martin. Karen Martin was fantastic in that second half. He lifted, and that was one of the reasons why Mount Allen did what they did and came back in the end.
A great grand final. The two new teams in the competition have fought it out right to the very end. And Willowra get up by a point, 10-9, 69 to Mount Allen, 9-14 at 68. 1 point win. Mount Allen led 21 points.
And it was a good hard game.
Time we might be crossing
and we
down
bought money
on the
to
ground.
team. Mount Allen and Willowra. Thanks. Not the Muddy Blues.
Congratulations on the win. This is your first year in the CAFL comp. How does it feel to win your first year?
Oh, like I told them last week, when we win, we'll just look forward. I just tell my boys to just go forward, play straight football, not dirty football, just try to play straight football and try to get them. What? I don't know how to say it. I'm just, look, this is my first time on all my boys. This is the first year, and thank you to Mount Allen to give us our time. Yep, and the coach and supporters from Mount Allen. Yep, no worries. Thank you.
Travis Kenny down there on the boundary line with Ashley Martin, the coach of the Double Blues. He's now a premiership coach. So well done to everyone involved with the Willowra Footy Club, and Mount Allen too. Great effort by both of them to get to the final day of the season. That's one grand final down. We've got one more to go on ICTV. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more great action coming your way today.
On Territory roads, anything can happen. So you need to drive to the conditions. Speeding can get you into all sorts of trouble. Dirt roads aren't just dusty. When it's hard to see, they're dangerous. At water crossings, remember, you're driving a motor car, not a boat. High water can be deep trouble. All sorts of animals can be on the road, so watch out. And if the weather is bad, slow down, you mob. Drive to the conditions and arrive in good condition.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
Hey, is that Milpa, the Trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is.
Milpa is back, checking that we are still cleaning our faces so we have strong eyes.
If we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly and kick great goals in footy.
That's why cleaning your faces whenever it's dirty is important.
We can also help little kids blow their noses and wash their faces to stop trachoma germs spreading.
That's right, we have to look out for each other, just like we do on the football field.
So remember kids, clean faces, strong eyes.
Many remote communities are running low on water.
Water is precious in our community. What can I do to protect the water? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm hunting.
What for?
For big water leak. It's just like hunting for a bush tucker. Saving this water is more precious than bush tucker. See the track and listen. You can hear the sound. Go and hunt for leak and save the precious water in your community. We finally get you to the leak. Either we can turn it off or go and find the right person if it's bad.
Allan hunting for bush tucker. I can for links too.
And you can do it too and save the precious water for your community.
You're watching ICTV showing our way.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
Many remote communities are running low on water. Water is precious in our community. Hey, what are you doing?
Just filled up the dog bowl. What are you doing?
I'm going shopping.
Oh, cool. I'll come with you.
Hey, you left the water running. The water's going everywhere, doing nothing. That's a waste. It's all drying up. You need to remember to turn off the outside taps. What can I do to help protect the water? Yep, never walk away from a flowing tap. Always turn it off.
Kids need help to stop trachoma. The eye disease can cause pain, sickness and even blindness. It's spread by mucky eyes and snot on the face. Luckily, it's easy to stop. By helping kids to blow their nose, wash their hands and clean their face, you'll be helping to stop eye disease spreading and keep their eyes healthy and strong. And by teaching kids to get rid of mucky eyes and snotty noses, you'll be playing your part to stop trachoma. Remember,
Trachoma is everybody's business.
clean faces, strong eyes.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
On territory roads, anything can happen. So you need to drive to the conditions. Speeding can get you into all sorts of trouble. Dirt roads aren't just dusty. When it's hard to see, they're dangerous. At water crossings, remember, you're driving a motor car, not a boat. High water can be deep trouble. And if the weather is bad, slow down, you mob. Drive to the conditions and arrive in good condition.
Bachelor Institute offers training and education in community or on campus in Alice Springs and Bachelor. Courses include media, construction, health and many others. To find out more about what we can offer you, free call 1800 677 095.
Hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is.
Milpa is back, checking that we are still cleaning our faces so we have strong eyes.
If we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly and kick great goals in footy.
That's why cleaning your faces whenever it's dirty is important.
We can also help little kids blow their noses and wash their faces to stop trachoma germs spreading.
That's right, we have to look out for each other, just like we do on the football field.
So remember kids, clean faces, strong eyes.
Many remote communities are running low on water.
Water is precious in our community. What can I do to protect the water? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm hunting
What for?
for big orally. It's just like hunting for a bush tucker. Saving this water is more precious than bush tucker. See the track and listen, you can hear the sound. Go and hunt for leak and save the precious water in your community. We finally get to do the leak. Either we can turn it off or go and find the right person if it's bad.
Allan hunting for bush tucker. My back for links too.
And you can do it too and save the precious water for your community.
You're watching ICTV showing our way.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2019 AFL Central Australia season. We're just watching the remainder of the celebrations for the Community Cup Grand Final. Willowra represented with the best on ground medal. Now they're lining up to get their premiership medallions, being hung over their neck by their coach Ainsley Martin. And coming up shortly, got the Country League Grand Final. McDonald Districts will be taking on Ginger Porter. A replay of the Grand Final from a couple of years ago. Ginger Porter victorious on that occasion, breaking a 26-year drought. McDonald Districts went on to win last year's flag and looking to make it back-to-back. My name's Stan Coombe, joining me in commentary, Sean Cusack. Some great scenes down on the ground at the moment, Sean. Willowra rightly celebrating.
Look, if I was the CAFL, you could actually, do this as a tourism spectacle of Central Australian football, because look at the amount of people, and the people have come from the remote areas, and what a fantastic day for football.
Probably not a bad weekend to do it too. Lots of interstate visitors here for the Red Centre Nats.
Yeah.
Maybe you could hand out maybe something in the Red Centre Nats tickets. Well, here's a free pass to Traeger Park on the Sunday. Come and have a look at something special.
Capturing something that's so unique in terms of football in general. And, we've got Walpole people out there, you've got Luritja people, you've got Aranda people. It's just a mecca of different tribes and people that come from different remote communities. And what a spectacle for football in general, and families and the kids are here, and they've got Auskick going, and I think more needs to be done in regards to our football here in Central Australia, and having doing something around tourism on this special day just makes sense to me, Stan.
Two great grand finals, plenty of excitement, and scenes you just don't really see anywhere else. Have a look on your screens there. Of course, we've got the Willowra crowd around the podium for the presentations, but then the two big long lines of supporters for the players to run through when they head out on the ground getting ready for the next game. It's almost like everyone from those respective communities are out there at the moment.
Yeah, what an absolute spectacle for football. Good day, and look, Willowra, for them to do what they did today in their first year in this competition has been fantastic. Well deserved. They came back and fought back from a huge challenge. I just can't believe the scenes out here. There's that many people on the oval, and there's still lots of people around the ground as well.
So fantastic scenes at Traeger Park. It's the centre of Australian football here in Alice Springs. So great scenes at the moment. Double Blues fans supporting it. There's a good shot on the screen, I reckon. The Double Blue fans all happy, but behind them we can see the two groups of supporters lined up. All waiting for McDonald Districts and Ginger Porter to get out onto the ground. Might just take you through how they ended up here. McDonald Districts finished minor premiers, won their way straight into the grand final via the double chance semi-final, beating Western Arundel by 56 points, 15-12, 102 to 7-4-46. And Ginger Porter came here the long way. First up, it was a knockout semi-final win against Undamood, 13-9-87 to 8-9-57, a 30-point win. Then an absolute thriller in the prelim for Gingies, 10-5-65 to Western Arundel, 9-7-61. 4 points of difference. So that's how they come into it. Ginger Porter, 2 finals wins behind them, and McDonald Districts a finals win behind them as well, both full of confidence.
Yeah, that's it. There's some, they've been, I guess, top of the communities, Papunya over the last, McDonald Districts for the last couple of years, and been a really, really strong side in the community competition. Today they face an old rival too. A couple of years ago, the Gingies played in a grand final against McDonald District, so this game will have plenty of heat, and it'll be a great spectacle for football in Central Australia.
Just for those of you who might be out there, the couple hundred we're here watching this live on YouTube, the next game coming up, you'll have to pop back out and log back in again to watch that one as well. So do that now, it'll probably be a good time. We look forward to you catching up with us with the second one. Of course, everything going out live on IC TV.